Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix your drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck, oh fuck, I've said shit.
That's your arse. Get a weapon collector arse.
I could knock him out in the shed. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you were here?
Alright everyone, WeaponCollector here. So hello Dwayne, Persia, Saint and Evil and Fall, Tom and Cheryl. Welcome to the Bedshitters Club. If you've never been to the Bedshitters Club, well, welcome. I hope it's runny or whatever you like, solid or, you know, maybe a bit of in between.
What are you doing so early? Shit the bed.
I'm early because I wanted to start drinking early, so that's why I'm early. Pepe, how you doing, mate? What am I drinking tonight? Vodka. Plain vodka and tonic. The good stuff. What's different already? Let me know. How you doing, Persia? How's your back? Just checking the comments. Mr. B1000, how you doing, mate? Rich, how you doing? Saint said Bed Pissers Club around the corner. Yeah, maybe. You still fucked, are you? If you'd like a little bad back conversation later, I shall be here. What is different already? You must be able to tell something's different already. Why is the camera angle so weird? Yes, because it pisses me off having to, I don't have a proper mount for the camera being like upwards. You know what I mean? I have to keep getting like cardboard boxes out to rest the camera on. So this is how I normally talk to Metallic, this kind of angle. So fuck it, I'm just gonna do this now. We'll see. I might change my mind for the next one. Is this better or worse, do you reckon? Yeah, I'm quite happy today. I've sorted my hearing aid out. I've had a nice chat with Metallic. Proper good chat. I haven't had a proper good chat there for a while just because we're always fucking busy or doing something. Watched a film that wasn't shit. Thanks, said I want a room tour someday. Well, you could get an old school room tour if you want. Go onto my channel and look up YouTube Cribs. Look up YouTube Cribs. I haven't changed that much, I don't think. Maybe I'll do a new YouTube Cribs. Is there a new like MTV Cribs type program I could rip the piss out of? Pepe said, just saw a bit of the Spyverse documentary, so I haven't gotten around to watch them yet. Here's the joke about the shit nights, that they're not very good nights, though that was funny. Yeah, pretty much shit nights, and they're also, you know, Spyro hunting and intelligence team shit, and I'm shit, and we're shit, and you can be part of shit. I watched the documentary last night, the new one, to cheer myself up, and it worked. Good fun. Yeah, the documentary's great. I really like the new documentary. They're all good. Like, so last night I watched the new documentary and the Christmas special. But well, I feel better knowing that I'm not the only one who puts lots of shit next to them on the couch. Oh yeah, look. This is like if I wasn't drinking, all of that shit would be in there. But because I'm drinking, I need my little thing for drinks only tonight. Yeah, I've loads of shit next to me. So I said, what's missing from the board? Nothing. It's just a different angle. The camera is more pointing down at me rather than up. I normally have it sort of pointing upwards. Crack and grind. How you doing, mate? 50p Andy. How you doing, mate? Persia said, when I need cheering up, you know what I watch. Something with a lighter in it, yes. Yeah, I did last night. I watched the documentary because it's weird. When I watch the documentary or any of the Spyverse stuff, I don't see me as me. So it's not like I'm watching myself. I'm watching an actor who isn't me. I find it really weird. that, yeah, I don't associate myself, I say actor, but I don't associate that person in that documentary as me. So I can watch it like it's like, yeah, like I didn't even do it. It's bizarre. I think there's something wrong with me. That said, so you said the camera angle, is that because the stand said fuck it, pretty much? Well, what it is, this camera, I don't have a proper mount for it at this height, so I just rest it on a cardboard box. I chucked the cardboard boxes away yesterday because they were pissing me off. I don't want cardboard boxes in there. And then I made another mount and that broke, so I've just stuck on this one. This is how I talk to metallic. Saint said, got a new hobby, urban stealth camping, basically just being homeless for a laugh. Might need to buy a walking stick off you. Fuck's sake, mate. Yeah, have fun doing that. I don't know what to say about that. Oh, Christ. What made us mention the good... Oh, what Peugeot likes to watch cheer himself up the good life, yes. No, he likes to watch me get electrocuted by a lighter. Did the Sobek multi-shot get one yet? No, I'm still doing it. That'll still be going for a good few weeks yet. That'll be still going for a few good weeks yet. Oh, Ben, how you doing, mate? President, can't you use the self-defense selfie stick? What, for the camera? What it is, I've got like a Velcro mount and I just like to take it off, stick it on it. So I don't want any other fucking bullshit. It's all right. Or is this really bothering you, this angle? Oh, that's another thing. So, Cheryl, my ears are better now. My ears are better. I've adjusted the tubes on my hearing aid. That's not making the constant squealing noise now. So that's one less bit of stress. I've got all of the stamps I'd ordered today and the envelopes. So I packaged up about 20 packages of the self-defense cards and rulers. So they're on the way because that was stressing me out. Yeah. So I feel quite a bit better today. Saint said it's windy. Is it windy where you are? Mentally, I don't think it is, Saint, but I haven't noticed. Thank you for asking, Cheryl, by the way. No, my ears are better and I feel a bit better. Dave, how you doing, mate? But I'll get used to it, like when you move to the couch. Well, exactly. I'll probably move back to up anyway, because I think it gets more views. Thank you for that, Dave. I really do appreciate that, because stuff like that generally makes a hell of a difference to me. Dave, would you like 5 entries into the giveaway for the Sobek for that money? Because I can do that for you. Let me open my window. I'll fucking boil it up. Yeah, I'm quite a lot less stressed today. Oh, guess what, Saint? When I opened my window, I could hear the wind. Can you hear it? It is proper windy. Yes, it is proper windy, mate. I haven't been out today. Well, I've been in the shed. 50p Andy said, has anyone any more news on the CrossFit Bandit? No, I check every day, mate. I check every day. By the way, there's 30 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. How you doing, Mark? You all right, mate? But there's snow a bit further north. Yeah, Saint. Wind picked up yet, though. Yeah, I can hear the wind now. I've opened the window. Saint said to Peugeot, where Mike was before the couch, never knew him other than that. No, I used to sit up there. You fucking did, Saint. When I used to sit at the desk. No, I used to sit at the desk. Dave said another 5 would be rude not to. Right, let me get you on there, Dave. Let me get you on there for another 5. Yeah, it's proper. No, I want to sit at the desk. Saint. God. He comes on these. I don't think he even watches them. He just reads the fucking chat. Yeah, sat at the game yes, up there. So I said, make a longer ruler, then have side by side with engraving that says sides of mine, sides of yours. They said, getting really windy in Mosul. It is windy as fuck. I can hear it now. What's the duster behind you? So that is you can't put your fingers in it, so it's still legal to own. And that is a plastic, that's a 3D printed full-size Christmas ornament that you can buy from 3D Cabin. Yeah, now I knew you'd realise, Saint. Yeah, I wanted to sit at the desk, which I still do occasionally. She said, so the wind has just picked up here in Scotland, expecting Storm Dave to come. It's torrential rain here right now. You're all right, Dave. I think I understood what you're saying. Yeah, really windy. Yeah. Simon, how you doing, mate? You all right? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Yeah, it's a slightly different angle, but it's every other way is a fucking pain in the ass. It's like for how this is set up, I just got a tripod out, put the camera on it. The other way, I had to get a box out and then a DVD that I'd duct taped a mount to, sit that on the mount, take the Velcro mount off, stick it fucking just there. So this may be it now. We'll see. You can still see enough guns to get the viewers in, can't you? So I shall be doing a late night live stream tonight. Hello, James. Sorry, I need to call you George then. I'll do a late night one tonight. I've guests on later if people are up for it. Yeah. I hope your roof stays on, Cheryl. Like sake. So do I. So, I had a dream about a film last night, and I think it's really good. Really good idea for a film. So, the film would be called Heathens. Right? It's called Heathens. And the basic premise of it, and I dreamt about this, I think I was in it, and then it turned into a film. So this film called Heathens would be people are getting like possessed and turned into zombies, like in the Evil Dead, right? You know, like they're sort of dead zombies, but they're also possessed. But when the possession leaves, they're dead, aren't they? You know, they're like zombies, but they're so that's happening. And the only people who don't get possessed are basically people who don't believe in God or any kind of religion. Hence why it's called Heathens. So the heathens have to, you know, then try and protect themselves from all these possessed demons. And the reasons that the people who are religious are getting it, because obviously demons are still like religious based, aren't they? So they get infected, possessed by these demons, and the people who don't believe or have no interest in religion don't. Heathens. Fucking good film, I reckon that'd be. Jane says, is it about the Spy Files? No, it's not. Saint said, do you know a bloke called Jim Bob's Adventures? Yes, me and Mattel might meet him one day. Isn't there already a film? There may be a film called Heathens, but you know, there's lots of films called lots of things, isn't there? The same name. You know what I mean? I watched a film called The Lodge earlier. I'm pretty sure I know at least 3 films called The Lodge. Evil said, I repotted a cacti this morning. Still waiting for the dog to settle. What happened last night then? I don't really want to say. It's fine if you don't. Hello, Steve. Depends how the Pope walks down the street, not possessed. But I don't know where that came from. Hello, Anthony. Where that came from. But I just woke up with this dream of a film called Heathens. And yeah, the heathens are the goodies in it. They don't get infected. And they have to, like, you know, not in the Evil Dead, but the curse, like the possession is, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Saint said, I watched a few of his videos. Seemed like a nice guy, but I thought I heard you talk about him on stream somewhere. Yeah. So Metallic spoke about him a couple of times because I don't think he lives that far from her. And he often meets people who will do camping. So we thought, yeah, maybe one day. She has asked him. And he said, yeah, he'd be up for it. So, yeah, one day, if it's right, yeah, me and Metallic might go meet him. Yeah. And do a camp out. Anthony said, I ordered the legal carry card. And oh, thank you, mate. So, Anthony, while you're here, mate, while you're here, I had a delay in the envelopes and the stamps. I packaged up about 20 things today because they arrived today. So if there's a delay, they are on the way. It's just I was waiting for these sodding. I used a whole book of like 25 stamps today on all these packages because I was that much behind. So they'll all be, even if I sent them tonight, they won't get no quicker than if I send them Monday night anyway, because, you know, because of what it is. So anyway, they're ready in their way, and if it takes a while, that's why. Thank you for understanding. Yeah. Evil said, "Oh, she's epileptic and had a bad." Oh, that's a shame. Well, I hope she's all right because yeah, that must be horrible. That must be horrible, Evil. Pepper said a good twist ending would be if the non-believers get possessed by the interdimensional creatures and turns out they're the same thing as demons. Yes, yes, yeah. It was just a dream I had. It was just bizarre that I think this was happening to me, and then it turned into I was making a film called Heathens. I don't know. That's what it was, though. That's what the dream was. But yeah, that'd be a good idea. So he said, can you bulk buy stamps? £1.50 each. It depends where you buy them from. So if you bought them from the Royal Mail, you could buy shitloads. Or if you go to the post office, you can buy shitloads. I don't know about standard shops. However, if you try and buy like stamps from somewhere like Deliveroo from Sainsbury's, they'll only let you buy one book. So at most you can get 8 at a time. And the thing with the Royal Mail, them bastards charge you fucking £5 postage for something they could put in an envelope for £1.50. So yeah, a second class stamp's about 94p, I think. First class stamp's about £1.50. Yeah. Dwayne said, "Have you ever have a hearing aid all your life? Would it so true?" I've said this. I'm all right in this here. That one's fine most of the time. This one has been. I've had my family have a lot of ear infections and stuff like that. It's like a common thing in our family for people to have bad ears. My granddad had fucked up ears, and he had mastoiditis, which can kill you. It's like an infection in your ear that's not looked into, and it gets into your bone. So bad ears run in our family. It's because the eustachian tubes that run from our nose to our ears are too narrow and our ears don't drain properly. I have been deaf pretty much, like, let's say this one's down to about 70% now. This one's like 30%. It's been like 30% for probably 25 years. So not all my life, but most of my adult life. Yeah, but it wasn't until about 10 years ago that I bothered getting a hearing aid because I could live with it. As long as my good ear was fine, I could still hear. I could still hear enough to get around the day and, not really bother me. But now that this one's getting a little bit worse, it does help massively to have a hearing aid. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know what caused it. I used to think maybe it was when I got whacked around the head with like a motorbike helmet on my ear once. Well, I don't think it was that. It could be. I've also that I think what it is just that eardrum. Where I've had ear infections over the years, your eardrum is supposed to be tight like a drum, and it's loose, and then it means it starts flopping in and out inside your ear, and then that rubbed on the bones, the tiny little bones in my ear, rubbed them so much it rubbed them away, so they'll never get better. Yeah. Evil says she's recovering. She's 15, so it takes a little longer than the younger dog to properly recover. Yeah. Oh, she's all right. That's a shame, but yeah. Stamp prices are rising. Yes, Andy, they rose like the other day as well. Thank you, Evil or Fool, for the link shares. I do appreciate that for the explanation about like things. Thanks, said probably hearing all my shit doesn't help. But I used to be able to not need my hearing aid. I used to be able to get around, but yeah, it just got worse. And then it was after I had an ear infection about fucking 10 years ago is when I got it. Let's just say 10 years ago. I can't remember. But I had an ear infection about 10 years ago, and I had like brown shit coming out of my ear, and it hurt for fucking ages afterwards, like years after, like for fucking 2 years solid. My ear hurt, and then I kept going to the doctors, and they sent me to see a specialist, and they said, "Yeah, get a hearing aid." And they did suggest an operation, but one then said, "Don't bother because it's not your ear's not getting worse because it's not really. It's been like this for like 20 years. It's not getting worse. It's sort of stable." Someone said, "I was told that if I played with my winky too much, I'd go blind." Are you blind? Because, if that was true, I would be blind as fuck, and my palms would be like so much hair you wouldn't believe it. So don't believe everything people tell you. I'm having a triple to start with. I wanted something. I wanted to get it in me quick. That's what she said. Dave said I stopped when I started to need glasses. Stuff me off. I need fucking glasses now as well. That pissed me off, needing glasses. But, you know, I am 46 this year, so, you know, I ain't exactly fucking turning the glass around, free advertisement, yes. I have got the new stickers. I've got, like, Weapon Collector ones now. I didn't have any Weapon Collector ones, so I've actually got proper Weapon Collector ones now. I need to put that on a glass. Right, let's get another one in, Michelle. I'll stop when I get to the I'll stop when I get to the tickly bit. Fuck's sake, Persia. What did you back in there? Did something make it happen? Or is it, do you know the worst fucked up back I've ever had? And weirdly enough, same with my dad. It's weird how your back can go fucked, right? The worst I've ever done my back was reaching up to pull the curtains, and the same thing happened to my dad. He reached up to pull the curtains, and his back completely went. Yeah. Andy said, Mike, did you hear about Knife Warehouse UK closing down? Did you ever order from them? I don't think I've ever ordered from them, Andy. I'm not aware if I have. Not aware if I have, but I don't think I have. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, by the way. Saint said, on Temu, they have branding irons you can customise. Cool as fuck. Wonder if that would make a good level stuff. Well, that's sort of what I bought. I think you can heat it up as well and press it on things. Yeah. I got the machine to do like poppers and all that kind of shit. You know, like what you get for, you know what poppers are. Not kind of sniff. But you know, like jacket poppers and leather strap poppers. I got the machine where you pull down the handle to do those. And I think you could probably mount one of those stamps on that and do it just by pulling it down then. That'd make my life so much easier. Dave said, I have two brands, one on each forearm. Amphetamines can be crazy. Metallic had a brand. You mean like a burnt brand? Yeah, she had a brand on the back of her neck. Yeah, there. Evil said you do go blind and your hearing goes if you play with your balls too much, Mike. That was happening to me. So saying. Oh, Persia said sciatica pain started last week but almost reduced me to tears on Wednesday. Yeah, sciatica's a fucking bastard. And the weird thing is, one of the things to get rid of it is the most fucking painful thing you can ever do, which is basically bending over and touching your fucking toes to stretch that back of your leg. But it's fucking agony. I've never had bad sciatica, but I've had it a little bit. Is that sciatica? You also get in the back of your leg? Hot branding, yeah, burnt. It was burnt. I think it's like it's about that big, and it was a sun, so a round ball with flames coming off of it. Yeah, about that big on the back of my neck. Yeah. Yeah. I used to fucking burn myself for fun, but not anymore. Dave said, yeah, points to the compass and pentacle. I was back in my mid-20s, in my fucking 50s now. Every day hurts a little bit more. Yeah, I hear that. President, I know I bring this up all the time, but I'd like to ask you a question this time. Have you ever thought about starting your own country, Mike? Yeah, I think I was thinking about that today. Weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that to Metallic today, something like that. I'm sure I was thinking about something like that. Yeah, that'd be good. It's not going to happen though. But yeah, that'd be good. Maybe it was the Heathens thing. Yeah. It usually turns in a cramp in my knee, but it started in my ankle this time. Not bad at the moment, but I might just be because of the drugs. Wow, yeah. Yeah, your own country would be interesting though, wouldn't it, Pepe? Saint said I did plastering last week. She wanted me to lift 60-kilo buckets of bonding up tower scaffolding all day. Can't imagine that's good for your back. No, exactly. Yeah, they, sorry, not she. Yeah, well, exactly. That's weird though. Shit like that don't do your back in, and then you get your fucking back goes for like no reason. It's bizarre. Did I say hello, Panda? Evil said, "Fuck that shit. I have a low pain threshold." Yeah, I don't know why we used to do it, but I've got a couple of permanent burns on my body from I had to shave my arm the other day because I had to put a plaster on something. So there's that, and that's actually like fucking like divot now. That was a fag. That was a cigarette. And then they're like fucking 30 years old now, so they're nearly gone. But there's one there. And I've got some on the back of my hand. See them there? There. Some of them was from pellets. Don't ask me why we used to do this shit. But we used to get pellets. We used to get a pellet, stick the pellet on the end of a match, a burnt match, and then heat the pellet until it melted, drop it on your skin. And that would drop on your skin, and then it would start sizzling. You could, and then the steam that was underneath it would make it pop off. And my mate did it on his arm. It popped off his arm and went onto my arm, burnt the back of my arm. I don't know. It probably doesn't help that we was sniffing gas and shit like that, you know. There they are. Public service announcement for you. Don't sniff gas. Don't sniff petrol. Don't burn yourself with cigarettes and lead for fun. You have been warned. I was a freak show. Hello, Tactical. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I am okay. What is my name, Mike? It's called Penn Island. Yes. Yeah. My own country would be called Penn Island. Oh, there you go. Simon's on about public information film. Yeah, Mike. Did you never watch those public information films about the perils of smoking and falling asleep? I used to sleep in, well, just there. And the last thing I'd do before I went to bed, I'd have a fag. And a couple of times I've woke up and that fag's dropped on my clothes and burnt holes in them. Sniffing petrol, not diesel. Evil said, I have a few burn scars that are like half the age of yours. The worst was a smiley from the... Yeah, I've seen someone, right, Evil, they can be quite bad. I've seen someone... I didn't see them do it, but I've seen the aftermath. I've seen someone, they must have been heating up a cliff for about 5 minutes when they burnt this bloke's arm. Because I've never seen a burn so bad. It was fucking horrendous. It was like the hole in it was just a blob like that. You know, like they have the smiley face. It was beyond that. They must have heated this light up for so long and then rammed it on his arm and held it down. It was like just a fucking, it was horrible. Yeah. Does petrol give you a buzz? Yes, it does. The most high I've ever been in my whole entire life has been on petrol. And I've done a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff. And the most fucked I've ever been in my whole entire life was on petrol. Yeah. Simon said, did it help that you were wearing a blazer and a pair of hot pants when you fell asleep smoking? Never worn a blazer or hot pants ever in my entire life. So I don't know who you've been looking at while they've been asleep like that, but it weren't me. Don't get the like the stream, everyone. They've been tactical anyway, you right? Yeah, petrol, fucking hell. Sniffing that shit. Oh, it was the same. I don't have the smiley shapes. Oh, you had it like worse than that. Yeah, fucking hell. No, just actual petrol out of a petrol can. Actual petrol out of a petrol can. And when I say gas, lighter gas. So you get. There shouldn't be any children watching. If you are, don't do this because it can kill you instantly, right? But if you breathe in gas, as in lighter gas, say this is it, and it's got the little bit there. You put it in between your teeth, you press it down, and you breathe the gas in, right? Don't explain how. If you hold it up like that and do it, it comes out as liquid gas that's freezing cold. That goes into your lungs, freezes your lungs, and kills you. So there you go. That's the PSA, how not to do it. But don't do it anyway, because it's highly dangerous, fucks you up, and, probably gives you brain damage. I'm a testament of how you can come out of these things okay. But yes, don't do it. Tactical said I got a firelight stuck up my thumb once. That was nasty scab. It made me laugh. Oh god. Just a panic attack at the price of it. Yeah, actual petrol. Mentally aged children like myself don't count. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not good for you. Apparently sniffing petrol. I heard sniffing petrol or gas and that. It just kills your brain cells. And that's what the feeling is. Okay, now. I'm not encouraging it. It's not encouraging it. It's just it's not worth doing. Not worth doing. Whether they like quite enjoy drinking light food. However, the real Wivnow died of throat cancer that he attributes to doing that. Yeah. So they may have enjoyed it at the time, but that essentially he essentially says that killed him, Yeah. Fool or Evil said, I used to have a pair of trackies when I was a teen. I always wore when smoking cannabis resin. Hot rock holes in them matched the pinpoint burn scars on my legs like a map. Yes, that's great. Fuck's sake. You ever went up the woods and ate some dodgy shrooms? Not up the woods, but yeah, only once. This fucking turned into a fucking I don't know, degenerate stream. Anyway, I don't want to talk about any old shit really. You know what I mean? Hello, Trade Prepper. He said shell suits were worse. Yes, shrooms wake you up to what's happening. Beware. Yes. Pepper said I don't do anything anymore. Mildly drink sometimes. Yeah, I like to have a drink. I do like to have a drink. Full said that. I used to sniff my mum's nail polish remover. Yes. Yeah, apparently it just kills brain cells off, really. That wind almost sounds like the sea. It's coming in waves. So yeah, anyone up to anything tomorrow? Up to anything interesting tomorrow? Oh, so the film I watched earlier was called The Lodge. And I think there's loads of films called The Lodge. This was, I think it was American. It had Riley Keough in it. Is that her name? So it said, never messed with drugs. Kind of convinced me smoking weed a few times when I was young. Semi-altered my mindset. Well, that's the thing, Saint. A lot of people are perfectly happy with how they think and feel anyway, and they don't need these things. Like Luke don't like being drunk. He don't like how it makes him feel, and he don't like drugs. He don't like how it makes him feel. Other people do these things as a form of escapism. I don't know why we was like it. It was a form of escapism. It was a way to get around boredom. I don't know. I don't know why. A lot of the time, and it's just because other people are doing it, so you do it. Yeah, it's an odd one, but I totally respect someone who doesn't feel the need to. Because I only drink now because I like it and I drink a lot when I drink, but it makes me feel a bit better for a while. You know what I mean? But I had years and years of not drinking at all, and I was perfectly fine then. It's all a mindset and getting used to it, you know. But it's perfectly normal to be normal, you know. Simon said we can always talk about finding old poor mags and getting their dreads if that helps. I know, I'll talk about anything really, but you know, it can get a little bit drug heavy, and then it starts to turn into like, I did this, I did that, you know, and and I don't mind doing that, but that it does bore some people. Pepper said I would never do psychedelics too much trauma that might come back. It pisses me off when people say you don't know what you're missing. No, exactly. Well, what you could be missing is an absolutely horrible, horrendous time, and fuck your brain up for a long time. Exactly, Pepper. Yes. Acid on top of autism was a game changer. Opened up a new world for me. See, the thing with me is why I like to drink is because it shuts my brain off. I don't need to have my brain opened up anymore. It's fucking wide open as it is. It never stops going on. It never stops thinking. So I need something that stops me doing that. And that's what alcohol does. Because even, a lot of people love marijuana because that makes them think in a different way. Well, to me, it makes me think in a horrendous way. It makes me think like 1,000 times more than I normally do. And I'm already on a fucking massive fucking, like, my brain won't shut the fuck up. And then marijuana makes that even worse and starts making me think weird shit that just doesn't even make any sense, and yeah, that doesn't. That brings me down and mellows me out. And yeah, it was said she didn't often wear makeup and shit, so she still had the old shit before they stopped making stuff that gets you like, no, I know what you mean, yeah. And it says shrimps are not good if your mind isn't peaceful. Exactly. That was I summon the box of shitty delights. Amazing. Everyone will be up for a film quiz. Further, I don't need to abuse substances to have a good time, just to enhance it. Yes. I used to inhale the gas from squirty cream cans before I knew what it was. Fuck's sake. Saint said, I've always heard acid can mess you up forever. Probably an old wives' tale. Who knows? I ain't doing it. Well, there you go. Yeah. It potentially could. It potentially could, couldn't it? It could, but maybe not for the reasons that people think it does. But you could just have some horrendous fucking experience on it that you never forget. And, you know what I mean? We can do a little film quiz if you want. So the Lodge, anyway. So the Lodge was, I think, had Riley Keough in it. It had Alicia Silverstone in it, I think it was. And notice at the spoiler, this happens in the first 2 minutes. She kills herself. And then the kids the dad is getting a new girlfriend and they get left in this lodge. The new girlfriend and these 2 kids, and then it just starts going weird. And it's been a while since I watched a good film, and I quite enjoyed that. Film quiz sounds good. Yeah, maybe I'll have a little think. What would you lot like to ask me questions though? Should we do that? We'll do like a half an hour, maybe not half an hour, of you lot asking me film quiz questions, and then I'll do some to you. But don't go really difficult. Got to give us each. I try and give you lot a chance. Andy said, acid is man-made in labs. Dangerous shit because strychnine is an ingredient. Yeah. Well, the thing with man-made drugs and, natural drugs, the thing is, this might, I wouldn't say offend people, but a lot of people will say, oh, marijuana is natural. You know what I mean? Well, it is, yeah, but so is heroin. So is opium. There's a hell of a lot of drugs that are natural that will fucking ruin your fucking life. You know what I mean? So just because it's natural or man-made doesn't make it any better or worse. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say is being natural or man-made doesn't make it any worse or better. You know what I mean? a lot of these things in moderation or in excess can fuck you up. Even marijuana can fuck you up if there's something wrong with your brain in the first place, and then if you're psychotic and you're smoking fucking skunk, it can make people go fucking mental. You know what I mean? But often not. You know what I mean? I'm not saying yeah. Dave said I watched the 80s series The Triffids earlier. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Evil. Yeah, hemlock and nightshades are natural. Exactly. That's the thing. That's what I was trying to get at. There's too much of that because it's natural, it's okay, and that's not really the case, is it? Yeah, nightshade. Yeah. Which film had a character, Dr. Robert Neville? Oh, one of the I Am Legend films. So I don't know if it's I Am Legend or one of the other ones that are based on that book. That's my answer to that. Yeah, so let's do a film quiz where you ask me questions about films. All right, let's get the actual thing going.
I want to play a game. Make your choice. Let the game begin.
I don't think I've got one. There you go. No, I haven't. That's the wrong one. Right, you ask me questions on films. Right, where are we? So Pepe, was I right? Dr. Robert Neville. No, Andy, was I right, Andy? Yeah, I'll definitely turn you paranoid. What sci-fi anime stars a mecha pilot that is an admirer of the Luftwaffe? It's detonator organ, too unsure for most people. Sci-fi anime star. I don't know that. The Guyver. I'm going to say The Guyver. Did you hear about the bag of goodies? Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, the fucking MP. The thing that made the most funny thing about that whole entire thing. So they found a load of police guns outside fucking Thingy Khan's fucking house. There was an MP5 in there, a taser and a pistol, and a lighter that said stoned on it. What was the gun used in the movie Snatch during the bookies robbery scene? Fuck. Spaz 12. I'm going to say Spaz 12. By the way, you do need to tell me the answers to these questions if I've got them wrong or right. Spaz 12. Spaz 12. Am I going to have to look up Andy's? Oh, you said it was detonator. Or I couldn't tell because I couldn't quite tell. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Oh, that was the answer, was it? At the end of the thing, what is Kurt Russell's character drinking? Oh, well, it depends. He's drinking from a bottle of wine, but in that bottle is petrol. Petrol. Saint said, yeah, it's a fucking anti-aircraft gun, Vincent. Petrol. He's drinking out of a petrol bomb. Yes. In that film, The Lodge, I was watching today, Dave was watching the thing, right? And me and Metallic paused it because I had to go downstairs. And when I came back, all I could see was a leg with a cut in it. So this leg had a cut in it, right? And it was being stitched up, and all you could see was a leg with stitching in it. And I said to Metallic, that's the thing. I bet they're watching the thing, and it was. I could tell it was the thing just by a fucking cut on the leg. How many Nightmare on Elm Street movies star Heather Langenkamp? Oh, that is a good question, Evil. I think 3. 3. I think 3. And I would say Nightmare on Elm Street, 3, Dream Warriors, and A New Nightmare, is it called, or whatever it is, whichever one it is, where it's like supposed to be like real. 3. Pete, how you doing, mate? We're doing a film Q&A where you ask me questions about films, but don't make them too difficult. How you doing, Pete? Simon said, in the movie Rambo, what was John's commanding officer? Oh, fuck. Because I like him as well. Simon, could you give me a clue with some initials? but nothing else. No one else answered the questions, by the way. Just Smile, hello. It said, what film has the main star of the film called Free Willy? Free Willy. What is the woman's name in the movie Dances with Wolves? I've not seen that. So I'm going to say Pocahontas. ST. Something Troutman in it. Is it Troutman? I can't get you no more than Troutman. I think it's something Troutman, maybe. I can't think off the top of my head. Summit Troutman. Yeah. I'm gonna have to sound beaten with that one, Simon. Something Troutman. I may have been wrong on every single fucking thing so far, because no one's told me if I was right or wrong yet. You need to give me the answers. I'll only answer once. Sam Troutman. Okay, I couldn't get. So I was sort of right. I knew it was Troutman. I couldn't get the first name. Yeah. Maybe I'll tell you what, Saint. Maybe her name is Wolves. Because he dances with wolves. Do you know what, Ava? I knew you was going to get me with that. I was going to say that, and I didn't. I thought, is she going to trick me or not? Yes, I'll take that, because I nearly said it wasn't, because it's not a Nightmare on Elm Street, is it? But it is. The New Nightmare, well, part of the Freddy friend, I did not know what else. Okay, I'll give you that. What does Terminator, Rambo, and Rocky have in common? Oh, fuck. I don't know that. What does Terminator, Rambo, and Rocky all have in common? They're all filmed in the same... No, I'm going to say the same area. No. Just Smart. I'm going to have to give up on that one. That is too good. What native language is spoken in the film Blue is the Warmest Color? I'm going to say French. At the ending of Trainspotting, how much money did Spud steal? Oh, fuck's sake. 40 grand. 40 grand. What is original Mad Max's last name? Oh, God. In my head, it's something like, it's it, but I think it's something like Rockachansky or something like that. Mad Max. Yeah, I can't quite get it. They slept with their mothers in real life. That's shame, Desma. That I don't know about that one. And it was French, was it? Thank you, Pepper. 16 grand. Rockachansky or something like that. It was 16 grand, and it wasn't Spud. It was Dwayne Character. Yeah, you're right. It is that, is it? Thank you, Pete. I wasn't sure whether it was that or not. It didn't quite sound right. Slept with him. Just smile and say hello. I think you're having me on there, mate. Can you prove it? And if you can, I want to see pictures. They slept with their mothers in real life. So the Terminator, the Terminator slept with Cyberdyne Systems. No, it was. So Spud was given some money, weren't he? No, it wasn't. He nicked it all, didn't he? Nicked it all, yeah. What do Nightmare on Elm Street and Ferris Bueller's Day Off have in common? They feature the same car. Yes. Rokitansky. Oh, I was getting it slightly wrong. Yes. Rokitansky, that's it. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, I knew it wasn't quite right. Yeah. Not the same car. What the Nightmare on Elm Street and Ferris Bueller have in common? Don't know. I'll email you now. Look in your inbox. I haven't seen Ferris Bueller for a long time. No, can't think of that one. Cannot think what that would be. You can give me a clue if you want. What American state does Debbie do? Well, just by pure coincidence, we was talking about that yesterday. So Dallas, and now you're going to trick me and say it weren't. Purpose of fuck. I wanted to ask, but I don't know the answer. How many foot shots are in Pulp Fiction? That's his signature. Oh, I don't know. 17. 17. Oh, fuck's sake. No, Evil, I'm going to have to give up on yours. Yeah. Finished the film title, 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Seen it many times. What did Barbara Streisand do in every film and Julia Roberts do in every film, Demi Moore do in every film that they were very well known for doing? I'd say getting their tits out, but I don't know. Getting their tits out, blowing the director, I don't know. They were filmed in Glenbrook North High School. Okay, nice. So it said in Pulp Fiction, what gun was used to kill Vincent Vega? I think it's a Mac 10 in it. A Mac 10 on full auto. Mac 10. Wasn't it? Was it Mac 10? It was a little submachine gun. It weren't an Uzi. I don't think it was an Uzi. I mean, it was a Mac 10, wasn't it? Yeah, Mac 10. Make sure no one answers before I do. I had answered that before Pepe had mentioned it, though. Please don't answer before I do. But I hadn't seen his answer. I'm just saying because it seemed to be like right after. Yes. For the people who are trying to answer.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
But if I don't know, then answer. But yes. But I'm not saying you did that, Pepe. You're not saying you did that. Yeah. No. So I'm not blaming. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you did, Pepe. I'm just saying, just in case someone does. No, you did answer after me. Yes, you did. Definitely did. No, I'm just saying because it made me think. Oh, I better say now, just in case people start trying to answer. Yeah. I have a tricky one for you. In Pulp Fiction, what weapon does Jules carry? I don't know. Oh, hang on, no, Jules. Yeah, what did he have? So I was thinking of Marcellus Wallace. Jules, yeah. I think he actually carries one of them, which is a Smith & Wesson. I don't know what, but a Smith & Wesson automatic pistol is what I reckon he carries. What actor said, "Don't think, feel," like a finger pointing to the moon? Bruce Lee. Surprised no one asked a Spy Files question. It would be funny as far as he struggled with creation. Probably would. I probably would. Right, I need to get a shot glass. I finally finished my pre-mixed booze that I did recently. Fucking hell. I'm not a gun expert. I am called Weapon Collector. Oh, it was actually a Spanish Star Model B. Okay, fair enough. Sherlock Holmes. Name all the guns in the lobby shootout in the Matrix. MP5, a Beretta, whatever they are, 92F. Yeah, I don't know. Simon said in 1980, in the thing, what country did the other scientists camp out from? Sweden, wasn't it? It was Swedish, wasn't it? Sweden. Finished the quote. The way is shut. It was made by those who are. Do you know what, Evil? I don't think I know that. Don't think I've ever heard that. Oh, fuck's sake, it is Norwegian, isn't it? Yes, it is Norwegian. Yes, got me. You got me. It's Norwegian. Of course it fucking is, isn't it? I don't know that quote, Evil, I don't think. I've ever heard that, not knowingly. Pardon me. Would you lot like to answer some questions in a minute? I'll carry on, though. I quite enjoyed doing the questions. Yeah, of course it's fucking Norway, wasn't it? So I could identify. Fucking the Thing by a single fucking still, but I couldn't fucking do that. Who was the actor that was pulled into the bed in the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie? Thank you. Johnny Depp. Got one. How old is Charlie Chaplin? He would be 125 now. My precious. Here's Gollum from The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Yes. Cheers. Oh, fuck. I just fucking made my fucking... I just made a vodka water because I just accidentally poured in my drinking water. Fuck's sake. I thought that was a bit flat and warm. That's the tonic water. Fuck's sake. Okay, I've got a nice vodka and water now. Oh, fucking ear keeps saying. Yes, my precious. You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. That is... Oh, fuck. What's that called? The Italian Job. In the prequel to The Thing, how did the final girl know the last survivor was the Thing? Oh, do you know what, Pepe? I've only ever seen that once, I think. And I have no idea now. I cannot remember it. The bloke makes one-hit drama, and all of a sudden he's the bee's knees of movies. Bloke makes a one-hit drama, and all of a sudden he's the bee's knees of movies. I ain't got a clue. I fucking damn that. It was just warm water. The way it's shut, it was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. Oh, of course, yeah, Lord of the Rings, yes. In the film, is that going to say poltergeist or poltag? He had a metal earring. The Thing can't have metal embedded in it. Ah, okay. What was Benny Hill famous for? Chasing after women in slow motion with the music going. There you go. That was just me pulling your leg. Don't you fucking start bullshit, Saint. You can't have that. Poltergeist, what channel was the TV on? I don't fucking know. CBBC. The news. Fucking hell. Thank you for winding me up, you shit bags. Right. Shall I ask you a question now? What was the name of the military encampment in the movie Zulu? No, I don't know, Pleasure. I don't know. I've only ever watched that once. I was hungover. I was loving it. Fucking good film. Isn't that one of the times like for the most Victoria Crosses ever, wasn't it? Oh, of course it was. I did know that then, Pleasure. I just couldn't think. Yeah, Rock's Drift. Yeah, no, of course it is Rock's Drift. What was Rambo's biggest gun? I don't know about in that later one. I'm going to say M60. M60. Right. I'm going to now give you lot a fucking film quiz. And whoever gets the most can have £1 in the giveaway. £1 entry into the giveaway. No cheating. No fucking Googling it. In fact, if I suspect you're cheating, you won't get £1 in it. God, I love the film talk. At least it's something nice, isn't it? Yeah. What mythical creature roams the streets in the UK at night hunting people's milk? I don't know. That sounds great. I know. Hunting people's milk. What the fuck would hunt people's milk? No, I don't know. I don't know that one. Sadly, I have no idea. That sounds interesting, though.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
The Incredible Hulk's real name is Eric Banner. Watch out, there's a Humphrey about. Right. In what film does someone get bummed by someone called Zed? Where's my pen? First person I see to answer gets a point. Come on, got you right quick enough. Pepe. No, not Scum. Oh, Pepe's got a point. People are already answering the answer to the next question, so I'm going to have to leave that one. Who gets sucked off by, I think, Sharon Stone in the film Casino? The next one would have been Scum Greenhouse. So Pete, you already got in there. Who gets sucked off by Sharon Stone in Casino? I may be wrong, but you know, I need the actor's name, not the character's. Fucking hell! The film is My Wife Needs to Be in the Grave. Jamie, how you doing, mate? You alright? Yes. How you doing? Does everyone give up? You don't know who gets. Thank you, Simon gets the point for that. Yes. Joe Pesci. There's going to be a theme to these questions, by the way. All right. What film features the gangs, the Baldies, and the Wanderers? I'll give you a clue. I just said it. The Wanderers, yes. Pete's got another point. No, not the Warriors. There is a film, a found footage film, is a clue to the name of this film set in the London Underground. James and Mike, with this crossbow ban, I'll give you £1 for all your crossbows. Give me £1, I'll put you into the giveaway for a crossbow. So there's a found footage film by the same name of a film set in London Underground. Creep is the answer, Pepe. Yes. Creep is the answer. Who was the first person to get a point? It was Pete, wasn't it? Not Pepe. Because I've accidentally written. Who got the first point? No, it was Pepe, wasn't it? Oh, fucking hell. Fuck this up. Fuck it. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. What? There's a trilogy of westerns made by Sergio Leone. Who's the main star of them? Thank you. Okay, yeah, so, yeah. Should have been me, actually. Well, I'm going by the order I can see things in. Right, Pete got that one. That was Pete. In which film did Antonio Banderas have guns in a guitar case? Wishing you all a wonderful evening. It's a dark, stormy night, so I must go and get rid of the wife. But don't tell the police. Cheers, everybody. Good night, mate. Good night. The answer is... should I accept Pete saying Fesperado, or should I take Pete's Desperado? Pepe, sorry. So, right, Pete or Pepe? Because technically, Fesperado is wrong. Should I give it to Pepe or should I give it to Pete? He meant Desperado, but he wrote Fesperado. Who should I give it to? All right. Who is the brother of... Who's the comedian brother of... the next person to write Pepe or Pete gets it. Who's the brother of the comedian brother of Jeremy? Oh, fucking hell, yeah, Jeremy Vine. Jeremy Vine. Who's the comedian brother of Jeremy Vine? Fucking hell. Next person to write Pete or Pepe wins. Nothing. I'll give that person a point. It's 2 for Pepe, 2 for Pete. Right, Pete, you get another point. Pepe, yeah, okay, Pepe got it, okay. The director of King of the Hill also created another series with 2 young freak shows in. What's that called? It was Tim Vine, by the way, and Pete got the answer to that one. Sorry. Just remembered my mate's got 4 AK-47. Shut up, get away. Just smile, for sake. I don't need the director, Mark, but thank you. No, I need to know the program. Fool got that one. Beavis and Butthead. So, fucking hell, Tactical, you're well behind. Someone tell Tactical he's about half an hour behind. He's only just answering Joe Pesci. Name me 3 Stephen King films. Fuck's sake, Tactical. Well, you never know. You never know. Fuck's sake. I didn't want to down that, but I had to get rid of that because fucking It, Fog, and Carrie, wrong. Pete. 2 of those are John Carpenter films. It, The Shining, and Pet Sematary. So that would be Pepe. It, The Shining, Pet Sematary. Pepe. But should I take Pepe's answer? Forget that's not how it's spelled. If not, it'll go to Mark. If we're going by spelling mistakes, and Pete didn't get it last time, although he spelt cemetery right, that's not how they spell it in the thing. So, should Pepe get it for technically spelling it wrong? Or should Mark get it? Because you didn't spell cemetery wrong, but Pet Sematary in the book and the film is spelt wrong on purpose because it's like a kid's written it. So it's Semetary, something like that. So we give it to Mark, shall we? Pepe has spoken. We give it to Mark. Very generous of you, mate. You're battering everyone anyway. Well, the thing is, no, Pepe, the thing is you spelled it right. You did spell it right, but that's not how it's spelled. It's deliberately spelled wrong. What film features Christopher Walken? I'm not going to give you any more clues from that. I've got a good one in a minute, and you don't need to give me the full answer. Dave is right. Deer Hunter, yes. So you can name one of the characters. Well, actually, yeah, you can name one of the characters he plays, but what actor was in Deer Hunter? Okay, you don't need to tell me the actor, but you can tell me like one of his more famous roles, so I know who you're on about. Who is in the Deer Hunter, The Godfather, and I think it's called Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino, and for each of those films won an Oscar, and he's the only person who's been in like every film he's ever been in. This bloke was only ever in 3 or 4 films. Every single film he's ever been in won an Oscar. You can just tell me the character if it's easier, because I don't know his name. Oh no, yours was right. Yours was right, but Thingy got in first. I think Mark got in first. Maximum Overdrive, The Shining Carry. Yes, yours was right. It carries Shining it. Right, quickly, Persia, get another little bit more in. Come on. If you know that he's in The Godfather, who is he in The Godfather? Come on. I'm going to give it to Persia because I think he does know. But I just need a little bit more. Bloke with a weird head, yes. Gonna get any other answers? Not the Don. Is it Sonny? Yeah, it's fucking Michael Corleone's brother, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Sonny. I think you're right, Pete. But I'm gonna give it to Persia because he did know who he was on about. He did know who he was on about. If you talk about Robert De Niro, is no, I'm on about fucking Michael's brother. Michael's brother, that bloke, I can never remember his name. That actor is in Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino. He's in Deer Hunter, and he's in Godfather, and he's in something else. He was only ever in 4 films. All of those films won Oscars. So he's like the only actor who's every film they've ever been in won an Oscar. He was only ever in 4 films anyway. If I was walking through a cornfield, rubbing my hands through, not like this that you can see, who would I be? So I'm walking through a cornfield, rubbing my hands through the corn. Who would I be? Who would I be? That wasn't a good example, but you know what I mean. Not children in the corn. I'm walking along, running my hands through the corn. Just, you know. Persia said, I don't know, but we're guaranteed to be entertained. Exactly. Exactly. I can't believe no one fucking got that.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I'm going to give Fall a fucking point for Theresa May. Yeah. You know, when they asked Theresa May what the worst thing she ever did was running through the corn. Fucking hell. You imagine that. Persia, you got it. It was Gladiator. Yes. Name me 3 films that Bruce Campbell has starred in. Quite enjoying the sound of that wind. Saint, thank you for telling me how windy it was. Well, I would have opened my window anyway because I was fucking boiling up, but yeah, quite enjoying listening to the wind. 3 films that Bruce Campbell's been in. Persia, I nearly spat my booze out then. You are correct. I didn't stipulate they had to be different films. Yes. You've all done the same thing. I was expecting you to go like fucking, 3 different, like not the same fucking thing. Thank you, that was amazing. What cop says, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me." Spider-Man, yes. Yes. He probably in all of the Spider-Man films, weren't he? Because Sam Raimi doing them, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna give Pepe a bonus point for that. Because that's, yeah. You can make me give extra points for saying good answers. Fall on. Oh no, Pepe fucking beat you. I thought Fall got that. You went swapping that fucking keyboard quick enough, are you? The answer was Robocop. Yes, Pepe. Can't see the DVDs over there to get an answer for one. What film stars Leonardo DiCaprio and also Tom Hardy? And maybe multiple answers. If you give me the answer, I answer. Not Robo. I've never seen RoboCop. Never seen RoboCop. I thought you got in there too. However, I may not be seeing the true order of comments, but on the order of comments I can see, which you can see there, it was Pepe. Mark got that one right. Yeah, Mark, you're on 2 now. A Korean film, I think. Horror. If I was doing this, I could feel something. That's the title of the film. Yeah, we can go obscure. Oh, Conception, let's say. Pepe, nice. You're on it, mate. You're on it. It was Pulse. I think this was John Carpenter's first ever proper full-length film. What is it? What? I may be wrong about this. What is John Carpenter's first proper full-length film? And not one of the, because he did a TV movie as well. Not the TV movie. I'll check this just in case. Right. And I may be wrong, but so far I think you're all wrong. I think you're all wrong. Yes, you are all wrong so far. Let me check the comments. Not Carry On Camping. Not Vampires. Not Assault on Precinct 13. No. There was one before Assault on Precinct 13. Assault on Precinct 13 was number 2. Whatever it is. I don't speak French. Not Escape from New York. That was like the 5th one. No. Not Escape from Little Titty Land. No. Do you give up? Do you give up? I'll give you a clue. It is set in space. And it ain't Mars, whatever the fuck the Mars one is. Ghost to Mars. It's not Ghost to Mars. It's set in space. If you shut your eyes, all you can see is this. And then if you look at the sun, you can see that. That's a really good clue, actually. Shut your eyes. All you can see is this. Look at the sun, and all you can see is this. I genuinely think, in my drunkenness, that's an amazing clue. Yeah. That's an amazing clue. Cover your eyes. All you can see is this. Open your eyes, look at the sun, all you can see is this. Do you give up? Do you give up? Someone write give up if you give up. I do appreciate that you lot aren't Googling this shit, though. I do appreciate that. With the space greenhouse. No one's getting bummed in these space greenhouses. Not Eyes Wide Shut, no. So John Carpenter's very first proper full film was called Dark Star. Dark Star. Yes. Dark Star. Point to me. We'll quit in about 5 minutes. Who had the power of telekinesis and had some blood on her face? Yes, Dan O'Bannon. Yes. Is not the answer. That's the Dark Star. Carrie, yeah. Who gets their guts ripped out in Dog Soldiers? Yeah, Carrie was the answer. Persia got in there first. No, he didn't. Pete did. Fuck's sake. I keep looking up and it's other bit. No, Pepe. Pepe got in first. Fucking hell. Right, Pepe got in first. Fucking hell. Pepe got that one. Mike, I'm sorry to say this, but you're fucking shit at this race. I thought that was amazing. Dark. The sun's a star. Dark Star. Fucking amazing answer. Right. Pertwee. Okay, I'm going to give that to Persia so we can keep the one I just gave him. Where the hell did the name Pertwee come from? To me, I don't know where this came from. I was thinking to myself, you know, names are often like from something. I was thinking about it one day and I thought Pertwee, was they named after someone who was pissing with an erection? Pertwee. Pert, you know, Pertwee. Sorry. That you're getting my inner thoughts coming out. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Name 3 of his films. Yes, Pertwee. Pertwee. I'm having a Pertwee. Tell me the definition of pert. Oh, lively, cheerful, saucy, impudent. So saucy wee. I'm a saucy wee. Okay. Mark got that right. Mark, another point to you, mate. Terminate 1, 2, 3, yes. I don't know the proper wording to this, right? Hang on. What kind of word is... Oh, no, I'm going to have to fucking look it up, because if I say it, you'll know it. Hang on. All right. Tell me 2 films or more that are based on personal pronouns. Right? Spacey, how you doing, mate? Right. Yes. I want 3 films based on personal pronouns. Right. I'll give you a clue what a personal pronoun is, like she or him. Something that describes a person. 3 of them. I can see 2 of the fuckers. Right, Persia got 2 of the ones I was actually thinking about. It, them, she who must be obeyed, about a pie. You could have done, I suppose, it, them, mother. Is that one? Oh. I'm going to give that to Persia, though. But if anyone gets a better one, you can have an answer as well. It, me, myself, and Irene, and my dog skip. Alright, fuck it, Pete. You can have another point there. They live. Pete can have a point for that because he's just done a double one. They. No, live that one. Fucking hell. Okay. Let's call that a day. Thank you for that. Because I do quite enjoy the I do enjoy the fucking film, Princess. I hope you lot do too.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Would you like to know the winner? So if they want to, this person can have £1 in the giveaway for the crossbow that I'm doing. So, in last place is Simon G. Next is Fall. Then it is Mark and Pete, a joint. Then it's Persia. And the winner is Pepe with 8 answers. Right, it's 30 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Well, there was until I said that. Don't forget to like the stream. Come and have a chat. Talk some bollocks. Someone better bring up a topic now. If anyone wants to have a chat personally, though, you can. Pepe said, thanks, Mike, but keep the change. Vote for who should have it. Okay then. Pepe don't want it. Who wants a £1 entry into the giveaway? I think it should probably go to the next lower person down, shouldn't it? It should be Persia. What do you reckon? If Persia was the next one on, I'd say Persia, wouldn't you? It's got to just go to the next person, isn't it? Congratulations, Pepe. What a generous thing to do. Persia, give it to Evil. Okay, then, Evil, you've got another entry into the giveaway. Right. I need to have a slash. Let me see if I've got any longer things on here. Hang on. I didn't change. That's red. Right, you got 2 entries now, Evil. Sorry, I'm just looking for a clip to play because I'm going to get up and have a slash in a minute. Fuck me, it's giving me a headache, that is. I might just give up. What do you mean there's no food?
I'm sorry, sir. There is no food.
But we're starving here.
Sir, there is nothing we can do.
But what about my family?
Have you considered cooking something yourself?
No, that's not an option. Son of a bitch. What is that?
Join us for some crinkle cut cuisine. Free home delivery. 10% discount for all crinkle cut cock victims. Opening hours, anytime a spirograph is used. Items marked free are available when ordered after doing a spirograph, similar to that shown on this menu. You will receive all the free options and much more. Call 45412. Spyro Demons are us. We shall be waiting for you in the Spyroverse Nether regions.
Thank you, Crinkle Cut Cuisine. I won an Oscar for that in my head. Yes, you did. Tactical, you missed a very good brainstorming. And thank you, Baza B. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. Evil said, I'll get to work now, sir. Shall it be your usual? Yes. Oh, you're doing the teas, are you? Doing the teas. I'll have a vodka and tonic if that's all right. So yes, let's get back down to standard business. What would you like to talk about? I will get some guests on later if people are up for having a chat. Persia, you said you'd be up for a little chat, didn't you? Saint, is tonight going to be the night? But would you only do it privately? Yeah, it was on here. We was just talking about the plot to the new episode. Come up with some really good ideas. Maybe we'll talk about tonight. Oh, the thing is, I don't need any more shit at the minute, but yeah, no, we'll come up with some really good stuff. It was good, wasn't it? Probably won't bother tonight as I'm drinking. Spyrophile's plot stuff is for sober nights. Are you having a drink tonight, Tactical? If you want to have a little chat later, let me know. But yeah, it's good fun. Pepper. For a video quiz, I'd probably have to have a little bit of a research for that. Because the good thing with DVDs or films, I can look at stuff to get inspiration. Yeah, we'll save that. Well, yeah, and the problem is, Pepe, as well. With the film quiz, most people can join in. But sure, well, remember I have had a lot of strong votes. That's probably good. That's good. I'm trying, and it's just not going down tonight. It's weird when that happens, isn't it? Weird and annoying. I've been looking forward to drinking for fucking about 2 weeks. But also, don't eat the crinkle cut crackling chunks. They're not what they seem to be. Yes, exactly. So yeah, but I will chat with people later, and I will do a private chat. Probably latest one-ish. It depends what's going on. I've charged my headphones up. Yeah. I'm going to a funeral on Tuesday. My cousin's funeral is quite a lot older than me because my dad was like not the youngest. He had an older brother, an older sister, Then it was him, and then a younger sister. So he was like one of the youngest. But his oldest brother was like getting on to like 15 years older than him. So when his older brother had a son, his eldest son weren't much younger than my dad. So one of my cousins was like nearly my dad's age, if that makes sense. So he was quite old. He weren't like my age. So what I mean by that, it's sad when anyone dies, and it's gutting. I I love my cousin, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm going around the houses trying to say that he had a decent age at least. He weren't like, he weren't 40 in his 40s, put it that way. Thank you, Tactical. Thank you, Pepper. I appreciate that. Yeah, so chances are I'll probably be drunk on Tuesday because we're going to go to the funeral and then go out to the pub for the wake. So I'm probably going to be paralytic on Tuesday. So I might live stream when I get in. So yeah. But yeah, what I was trying to say in a very confused roundabout the houses way, he had a decent age. He was a lot older than me. So yeah. That was good at least. You know what I mean? Thank you, Pete. Fucking, you're a good man, mate. I really do appreciate that. Oh, don't forget, everyone, you can get your legal carry cards if you want. Nice one, Pete. Right, I'll add you on there. I'm putting some more on. Hang on. Nice one, Pete. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate that. He's just added some more into the giveaway. President Lope, you have a good time reminiscing. Yeah, I hope so. You know, I don't know. I don't want to get too. It's not morbid, but sometimes you don't get to see a lot of your family until these things happen, and then I fucking hate funerals. They're horrible, but you do get to see people you haven't seen for ages, and it's horrible that that's the only fucking time you do. But I'm sort of like, oh, well, it'd be nice to see people. You know what I mean? I fucking hate thinking that. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank you for the condolences. I do appreciate it. Yeah, he had a good life. He did have a good life. I've never asked why. I'm going to have to ask someone why. His nickname is Basher. His nickname was Basher. And I suspect that probably was something to do with fighting. But I don't know. Thing is, if he was old enough to have hung around with my dad, that's probably why he was called that. But I don't know. Anyway. But yeah. So I'll Tuesday I'll probably be live streaming if I'm not absolutely paralytic or I stay around there all fucking day and night. Because the thing is, we're going to be round there from like midday. So what I might do is go around there. The thing is, I have to plan my life and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I don't like just going. I like to know what I'm doing. So I'm going to plan it to maybe. I'm going to be there from midday. So I'm going to be drinking from midday. Maybe I'll try and come home 6-ish. But last time I didn't. Last time I was there till like fucking 9 or 10 o'clock. And had to be took home. Out of wake, I mean. Yeah. Anyway. I'm just telling you what's going on so that if you suddenly see me live streaming on Tuesday and I'm dressed all smart and I'm paralytic, that's why. So yeah, if you're interested, I don't know if everyone knows about these. I've got these cards printed out that have got the police and the YouGov knife laws on for legal carry knives. So you can buy those for a couple of quid, and you can also you can buy the cards on their own if you want, or you can get a ruler with it. So basically, if the police ever stop you, or any dickhead says that knife's not legal, you can get your card out. You can measure your knife, and also, you see that link at the bottom? If you take a picture of the card, go onto your phone and then click the 3 dots and do Google Lens, you can click that link and actually show them the link on your phone. Simon said they can sometimes make for a long day, especially if it's family. Yeah, well, exactly. Well, yeah, well, that's the thing. What ends up happening, and don't get me wrong, fucking. I don't see a lot of people, so when we go to these, like, it's sort of, I don't know. I fucking hate funerals, but I enjoy seeing everyone, family I haven't seen for ages. So it's horrible that someone has to die for you to see people that you really like. Anyway, we have a really good time and have a proper good, really good time reminiscing with family and telling stories. And yes, it's what it should be. It is what it should be. It's remembering them and reminiscing about them and telling stories about them. And it's exactly what we'll do. And it is that. And it's great. And it's fucking wonderful in a way. But it just shouldn't have to be like that, should it? It's a shame. Paul said, was he ever a biker with the name like Basher? Or did he like camp? No. No, I don't think he was. He could have been. I don't think he was a biker. I know a lot of my family have spent time riding motorbikes, but I don't think he was a biker. A lot of my family have ridden motorbikes just because it was they all wanted to drive, so you'd get a motorbike first, and then can you ride a motorbike on the? You can ride a motorbike on the road before you can a car, can't you? I may be wrong about that. I've never been interested in motorbikes. Never really been interested in driving either. I've got a driving license, but I hate driving. Fucking hate it. Absolutely hate it. But yes, the bash a bit before did make me laugh. Yeah, so like most people, they probably got a motorbike first until they could get a car. Tom said, I always remember the funeral when they faked the old man's death for the insurance money and stepped him over. I knew you was going to say that. Do you know what, Simon? That was on telly yesterday. That was on fucking telly yesterday, and I watched a bit of it. I actually really like Step Down Son. I don't know what it is. I really like Step Down Son. Peter, I think you can drive a 50cc on a provisional. Yes. Yes. That's when you can, and you make our poor queen do the driving. Shut you. Don't say things like that, Tactical. Yeah, I got a driving license right there. You got a fucking driving license. Who'd have fucking known it, eh? Look at that. Can't afford to drive though. I hate it. I've never enjoyed driving. Absolutely hated it. It used to feel like I was going to I used to plan the day before I had to do any driving like it was my last day on earth and I was going to die. But that's how it felt. I fucking hated driving. Absolutely hated it. Yeah. Honestly, fucking hated it. I don't need to drive anyway, fuck it. Did I think? I didn't notice. That was a while ago, that was. No, actually, that's a renewed picture, so that would have been... It was about 10 years ago, yeah. I thought that was my... I thought that was the same picture I have, potentially... There's an older one, yeah. I should be shaving my head. My mum makes me laugh. Because she don't really like me and Matt with shaved heads for some reason. I don't know why. I think she thinks it looks fuggish. She just thinks she'd know us by now. But she said to me, if you shave your head, I'm not going to that funeral. I said to her, you're not going then. And then Matt said he's going to shave his as well. Pepper said, wish I wasn't so tired all the time. It gets in the way of that. That sounds, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Pepe, because that's a bastard, isn't it? Pepe, can I ask why are you tired? Is there a reason? Because if there isn't a reason, I might be able to help you. Are you tired for no reason? Or are you just tired because you're doing other things? Because if you're tired for no reason, you may have something like sleep apnea without knowing it. You're a single bloke, aren't you? And the only reason I say that is because I had sleep apnea for probably 2 or 3 years without ever knowing it. Because I'm a single bloke, there was no one ever there to say to me, fucking hell, you snore so bad it's horrendous, right? So you go to bed every night and you think you get a perfectly normal night's sleep. However, you don't. You're waking up all night without realising it. All right, so there's just not enough sleep. Okay, I just thought I'd point that out because a lot of people don't know that you can have sleep apnea without ever knowing you've got it. And I used to feel horrendous all the time. I used to feel like I was going to faint when I got up, and it turned out it was sleep apnea. And the options there are options. You can get those fucking CPAP machines, or you can have an operation to take a bit of the skin away at the back of your throat, stop yourself snoring, stuff like that. Or You can lose weight, and that helps. But if you can't lose weight, you don't, whatever. If you prop your, so this is not the Pepe anymore. If you prop yourself up in I've got pillows here that are about that high, in like a triangle, and that sits me up enough that I get a perfectly decent sleep now. When I didn't, that's horrible. Not enough sleep, I guess. Too much work, and sometimes no reason. So anyway, Pepe, maybe try that. So my pillows are about that high. So what's that? Over a foot high in a triangular shape. And what that does, that makes you sit sort of at that kind of angle. Sleep like that. And not on your back either. Sleep on your side. Sleeping on your back can make you snore. Because you don't have to be overweight to have sleep apnea either. May not be that at all. But I just wanted to say to you, as someone who's had it and didn't know it for years, it wasn't until I started like looking into it, and kept rolling stuff out, that I realised what it was. And then I took steps to help it, and it makes a hell of a difference now. I used to be so tired, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't watch a film. I couldn't go in the shed and make things. So yeah. So my cushions here, Pepe, they're about that high. So let's say about a foot high, and they come down. So stagger them. So there's like two pillows, and then so you stagger them like a triangle, and then so that they come to about your hip, so you're not bending in your back. So your whole body lays, your body and not your legs, your body lays on this slanted up bit. But that made a hell of a difference to me. Someone said, I always find that I sleep better after a tug. Now about 17 times a day. Surely you got friction burns that many times, didn't you? Spacey said, I gave up driving quite a while ago now. Must be in 3 years. I like to be able to go live a life where we rode horses. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, horse riding would be cool. Yeah, exactly, Spacey. That'd be cool as fuck, that wouldn't it? Yeah. You up for a little chat later, Spacey? You've been knackered lately as well, ain't you? Or just other shit at the minute, isn't it, with you? But yeah, that made a hell of a difference to me, because I'm overweight at the minute, and if I slept on my back or flat, I wouldn't get any sleep at all, because I'd be snoring all night and stopping breathing, essentially. Proper sleep apnea. But yeah, with the amount of pillows, I have like there's about 8 pillows there. But yeah, that enables me, just sleeping on an angle like that, not on your back as well. Because that's when I can't even. So if I was laid on my back and I started to fall asleep, I'd go like that so badly, I'd wake up before I even fell asleep. If you are up, Spacey, and you fancy a chat, I'll always send you a link. You know that, mate. It's no big deal if you don't want to. Or if you can't, not if you don't want to. Fucking hell, slightly pissed. You know what I mean, mate. You know what I mean. Yeah. Eva said fall asleep now. It's like sleeping next to a spluttering chainsaw at night. Yeah, when I'm around metallics or metallics around here, sometimes if I'm not set like the pillows up right, I'll be snoring so badly you can hear me in another room with both doors shut, and it's horrendous. And I'll tell you how I know. If here's another way to tell whether you've got sleep apnea or not, and you're doing it fully, you'll wake up with a horrible, disgustingly dry, like, mouth. When I don't have my pillows right, that's how I know I've been doing it all night. Because my mouth basically feels like someone's chucked sand and dirt in it. And it's fucking horrible and like almost hurts. Yeah. You're off, Pete. Good night, mate. Take care. Thank you for joining in. I've added you on there again, mate. Pete, are you still there? Before you go, I just need to ask you something. Well, no, that's the thing, Evil. She said he's far from overweight. That's what I was going to say. Because I'm guilty of always assuming people must be overweight for sleep apnea, but you're not. You don't have to be overweight for sleep apnea. I think it's more common if you're overweight, but you can have it when you're not overweight. Yeah. So you can. So Pete, I know you said you was joining again. Was that joining again as well as your memberships entries? Because I haven't got you written down separately. So that's what you just did and also for your membership. Yeah? Or have you donated and I couldn't remember? Because if you have, I 100% trust you. Tell me how much for and I'll write it down in case I missed it. However, when I'm sober, I will check all of the donations I've had anyway. Yeah. It was just because you wrote again, I thought, oh, has he donated? And I forgot written it down. But I haven't written down the memberships yet. That's it. I'm not overweight. I just merged with my twin. Evil said he has EDS, so that's probably why. What's EDS? I don't know that. Alan, how you doing, mate? Alan, I've emailed you the details for the knife build. If you haven't got it, check your spam. Good night, Pete. Oh, was that? Yes, that was the answer to that. Yes. All right, Pete. Good night, mate. All right, Pepe. But yeah, try if you're tired for no reason. Try it. Take a while to get used to it, but prop yourself up quite high, not massively, but as I said, my pillows are probably about that high in a triangle shape, and I sleep fine like that. Takes a bit of getting used to. Okay, thank you, Pete. Thank you for confirming. Because I was slightly drunk, I questioned it, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to do him out of entries." So yeah, when I do it, I'll add your proper entries on. I haven't written down the membership ones yet because I'll just check it when I do it. So basically, I once fell asleep in Houston airport waiting for a flight to Austin. I snored my head off. All my family moved away from me in embarrassment. Yeah, I snore horrendously, but I didn't know that I was doing it for years because I sleep in a room on my own. And it wasn't until I started mentioning that I suspected I had sleep apnea that my mum went, "Yeah, I can sometimes hear you snoring downstairs." But she's in the conservatory that technically isn't even in the house. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. That's all right. That's all right. Evil. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I've not heard that. I don't think. See how much we've done for the giveaway so far, because I was a little bit gutted because I thought genuinely I ain't going to make my money back. I'm going to have to add this up, like, not properly, but I'll give it a go. Yeah, still only on about 140 quid for the giveaway entries, so I'm still losing money at this point. Tactical said, has the storm hit any of you lot yet? It's quite windy. I hadn't realised it was as windy as it was, Tactical, until Saint had said, is it windy? And I sat here boiling hot, and now I've opened my window and I can hear it. It almost sounds like the sea. But in the video of the guy from England saying, I'm not putting a chest seal in here because it's not likely to get shot. That's like saying, I'm not putting a tourniquet in because my leg ain't going to get broken. Well, exactly. Yeah, well. People are fools, aren't they, Pepe? You know what I mean? You could, you're not as likely to get shot over here, but you certainly could. You certainly could. You know what I mean? You can hear it here, Tactical. I can hear the wind. He said, yeah, yes. Same here, Spacey. CCTV looks like it's on a ship. Well, I can hear it, but then I'm slightly deaf, slightly drunk. Slightly deaf, slightly drunk. There's an understatement. I'll chuck some more in the pot in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Dave. I don't mind waiting if you're up for that. I don't mind waiting. But yeah, currently I'm losing money still. I'm losing money, but that's fine because I know that a lot of people are like worried about the licensing shit, and some people don't give a shit. So, but that's a fucking good deal. I think even if you put £100 in, if you won, you're still getting your money's worth. Babo said, by a punctured chest can happen a number of different ways. Oh, exactly, mate. Exactly. Yeah. Well, loads. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I sat and watched the Spy 5 documentary last night. Quite enjoyed that. It's weird because I said I can watch it like it's not me, like it's someone else. Thank you, Dave. It's a cracking deal, mate. Proper. Well, I think so. I think it's a fucking great fucking deal. Great deal. I was getting accused of. Someone sent me a comment saying, "Oh, you're just trying to get rid of your stuff because they're getting banned." Not at all, mate. I actually bought that a month before. I actually bought that crossbow a month before the fucking licenses was even mentioned, so that I could do a giveaway for it. And it took so fucking long because the stuff I'd bought for it to put on it didn't arrive. Yeah, really fucking pissed me off, that did. So I said, hear it, but not constant thing. That's why it sounds like the wind. Not the fucking sound, it is the wind. It sounds like the sea to me. It's like coming in waves. Hope my pot with sunflowers in got a little rain since I've sown the seeds. Yeah, hopefully they're all right, Spacey. Hopefully that's all right. I've got some tomato plants growing. I thought I had a cucumber growing, but it weren't. It was just a bit of like fucking stuff that had fallen in the pot and looked like a fucking seedling coming up, but it weren't. Dave said, I'll mention it again on the UK. Yes, yeah, please do that, Dave. Yeah. Yes, do you know how to share videos? Share the video on there so it's still going. Thank you, Dave. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I really do, mate. Spacey's had got 4 kilogram box bone meal, $8.95. Now that's good. That's good. But I said the storm isn't that bad where I am. What about you? It's hard for me to tell, mate. Tactical, did you like it? Yeah, apparently I don't have a citrus. There's been a banana tree all along. I didn't know. And that's my idea of an April Fool's. Yeah, thank you, Dave. Yeah, share the video. Put the video on there, the latest one. So it's still going. I'll still probably do it till like fucking end of April. Why not? Spacey, I need a few. Spacey, I have planted some pumpkin seeds, but I think they're too old, and I don't think they're going to grow. I need to get hold of some proper pumpkin seeds because they're just it's worth doing pumpkins anyway. If for lots of reasons. Obviously, you can eat it, but you can cut it up with a fucking sword, or you can make a fucking jack-o'-lantern out of it. So yeah, that mean multiple reasons. Thank you, Dave. I do appreciate that. Yeah, find the video if you know how to do it. Share it. I do appreciate that, mate. Has Mike had his knife back yet? Because I fucking sent it to him. So I said, Mike, are you going outside to pee on the tree first thing in the morning to help it grow? Probably not. Probably not. If I was out in the windy house, I'd give it a nice slash. But no. Tactical said you can shoot one with the non-lethal launcher. Yes. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Or miss it completely and have all your stuff just fly into the nether regions. Is it too late to grow pumpkins? They take ages. Better start them indoors early. Nah, it's probably not too late. I'm not an expert. I don't fucking know. Scientific experiment with them. Yes. I don't know. Grow it whenever. If it don't grow big, whatever. It does. It sounds like the wind. No, fucking hell, I keep saying that. The wind. It sounds like the wind. Did you know that? The wind. It sounds like the fucking wind. Sounds like the sea. I keep thinking I'm around Metallics and the fucking, like, we're down the beach and the sea is like, psh. He even said, once I miss my cooking, I ain't got a clue, mate. I ain't got a clue. If it dies, it dies, exactly. The wind sounds like the sea to me. Someone said, we always used to grow cress in an eggshell when we were younger. For YouTube. The good old days for YouTube, eh? Do you know what, Spacey? You're 100% right, mate. Yes, it's the trying that counts. Yeah. Yeah, and enjoying it. As I like to grow stuff, but I don't take it too seriously. If it all goes to shit, who cares? You know what I mean? But I like to know that I can grow things, and I enjoy it. Because I tell you what, do you know what I've told you this loads of times, you lot, what gave me the love for growing things was growing marijuana occasionally. Never did it seriously, but occasionally you'd get a seed, you'd plant it, and that fucking shit would grow an inch a day. What was fascinating about that is literally being able to see something grow that quick makes it so much more enjoyable. Shush. But yeah, I really used to like it was all, it was all I don't know. But yeah, I used to like watching marijuana grow. But then my sweet corn didn't grow in time last time. I sowed them indoors about 3 weeks ago. That's probably plenty of time. That's probably plenty of time. Also, what I just mentioned was over 25 years ago. Hypothetically, and 25 years ago. But yeah, watching a plant grow about an inch a day was fascinating. Yeah. Yeah. So, Persia, are the opioids making it? So, when I chat to you, is it going to be like that you're on drugs, or are you going to be laid there in pain? And I will chat to you either way, but is it like you're on drugs, or is it like you're in pain? Because those can be very different conversations. That's the only drugs I'm on. Yes, I've heard that. Apparently, you can hear rhubarb grow. It goes like this. Sounds like it's shitting. 50-50. Dave says, sorted, mate. Hopefully get a bit of interest from them. A good bunch over there. Yes, thank you, mate. Thank you. I do appreciate that, Dave. Simon said, like, when would you watch a runner bean germinate in primary school? Yeah, exactly that, Simon. That way. Glad that made you laugh, Persia. That's the exact noise I make when I'm shitting. Bombs, well, yes. The good old days, drunken on drug streams. Yes. Yeah. I've had some paracetamols earlier. The good old days. Is it true the reason they stopped prescribing Xanax in this country is because people kept doing themselves in after taking it? Probably. I wouldn't know. Spacey said, I grew rhubarb and strawberries, put both in a crumble. Nice. I thought I had some rhubarb seeds, but they weren't. It was like, I don't know what it is, but you can get some shit that's like a cabbage that's like called rhubarb like variety, and it's a cabbage, but the stems are red like rhubarb, but it's cabbage. So no, fuck that. Strawberries I've tried to grow. I think strawberries are a pain in the ass growing from seeds. You're better off getting a ready plant, I think. But I don't know fuck all about this kind of shit, really. I just do it. I don't care. I just do it. I don't know anything about it, though. If I want any plant advice, who do I go to? The person I go to for my plant advice. Get my lovely guessing games. Jim M, exactly, Persia. Yeah, if I want any plant advice, I go to Jim. Eva said, well, the dog's definitely feeling well enough to try stick her nose in my food. Oh, that's good. That's good, Evil. Yeah, that is good. Yeah. Thirsty fry. No, G-Man. G-Man. I fucking... We hadn't had a dog for years. Then we got Monty. And I forgot how much I like dogs. You know, I do love dogs. I really do, you know. But, I don't know. Don't want my own dog there. I might have my own dog if I lived on my own, just for a bit of company. But yeah. Spacey said, and try putting a strawberry plant in a hanging basket. Yeah, I think I grew one in a hanging basket once. I think I did that. It may have come in a hanging basket. I don't know. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. And if you would ever like to support this channel, just to help me out, because it is my living, there's a thing called Coffee. It's a website called Coffee where you can donate money that goes straight into my PayPal. And I only mention this because, it doesn't matter if you do or don't, but some people are interested in doing it. And they don't want to do it like through Super Chat because Super Chat takes over 30% and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, the thing called Coffee, where you can donate, debit card, credit card, PayPal. The link is in the description. And if someone puts the word ! support in the chat, it'll come up on there. And here's a little 30-second video showing you how to do it. Because often people say to me, oh, Mike, I don't know how to do it. But if you would like to, here it is. See you in 30 seconds. Thank you, Evil and Spacey, for putting the ! support on. I do appreciate that. So I said, I never tried that way, but seen Viv do it and was impressed. Lots of fruit. Yeah, so as far as strawberries go, because I fucking love a strawberry, I think they're lovely. I've never had massive success with them. So I think I might have bought a strawberry plant in a hanging basket. And I kept that alive for a good few years, I think, until it died. But I think I only ever got like 4 little strawberries off of it. The thing is, I think some things you've got to keep on it, keep watering them, keep them in a good place with the sun. And because a lot of the time with me, it's more about fun and enjoying doing it and doing it when I want to do it. I was in a bit of a shady place because I tell you, one of the things I most enjoyed growing, and the most successfully I had growing, was a pepper plant. I had a pepper plant that had like proper fist-sized peppers on it, and I've never been able to do that since. Peppers should be fucking easy to grow. Well, I mean, like not chilies, because in America peppers are chilies. Bell pepper is a pepper. You know what I mean? Chilies, I've grown chilies all right. Actually, I have grown chilies all right. The problem, fist size. Percy, you are fucked if the word fist is making you laugh. Chilies, I've grown like loads of chilies. Amanda, go on, Amanda, say it. Say the last word you want to say. I know you want to say another word. Go on, please say it. Go on, Amanda. Say that last word. Say that last word, Amanda. Go on. Amanda rammed ass. Amanda rammed ass. That's a good name. Evil said, can you not say coffee? Oh, I'm typing the word coffee, please, Mike. It's bizarre. I bet that is. Sure, there's 8 plants went on basket. Go on, Amanda. Say it. Say, are those guns real? Just write real. Pepper said, propagate, Mike. Start them in one. Yeah, say it. Go on, Eve. Tell them. I did chilies, okay, and tomatoes. Yeah, I've had tomatoes, okay. Fuck's like that name. You read it out loud. A man, 2 round ass. That's not even a fake name though. A man, 2 round ass. That's not a fucking fake name. Amanda Roundass. That's not a fake name. Amanda Roundass. No, it's not a man, 2 roundass. And it's not even pronounced like that. I just said that. It's Amanda Ramdas. Amanda Ramdas. But I said it as Amanda. I demand a Ramdas. Okay. Okay then, I demand a Ramdas. Here I am, waiting for it. Fuck's sake. Oh God. Where am I? Simon said, Mike, non-weapon wise, what's your favourite bit of military surplus gear that you picked up? One thing that you've regretted not getting. Oh, fuck, that's a hard question to answer. Maybe slightly pissed to answer that. Oh, fucking, I don't know, Simon. I don't know, mate. Keep them in the greenhouse. Use large ceramic pot and use liquid seaweed fertilizer. He'll set that message on you, yes. Persia, that is definitely a Spyfire's name. Military surplus is not a weapon. I don't really get a lot of military surplus that isn't weapons, but I'm gas masks. And that was I do like having gas masks. Because they could be handy. I can't think of any that I regret not getting. I've been looking at a British ex-army wool blanket. I don't know. I do. There are a couple of like tactical vest type things that you can get. You know, all the pouches and shit. You can body armor in. I wouldn't mind. I've got one of them. I got sent that by GearBest, didn't I? That's pretty good. Yeah. By the way, the person who came on with the name I demand a round ass, right? That's one of the shitest fucking innuendo names I've ever fucking seen. It does not work. Does not work. Because I would have read that if I hadn't tried to deliberately read it weird. I would have just read that as Amanda Ramdas. That does not sound like I'm saying I demand a round ass. Does it? Sort your fucking life out. At least be clever with it. Tactical in your fucking fake names. Joking. I've been looking at a British ex-army wool blanket, and the prepper shop keeps doing deals on the ammo tins. I do need an ammo tin. I have a theoretical question. No, I won't answer. I will not ask it. Sorry, I will not ask it. I have a theoretical. Fuck me, I can't talk. I have a theoretical question to ask people privately. So if you would like to know my theoretical... No, I can't, Perjo. I definitely can't. Definitely can't. However, I will ask you privately. I have a theoretical question I need to ask people privately. And if I ask it out loud, it will give it away, and it's something that people can't know about. I was going to try and do it theoretically, but it's too obvious. Yeah, don't make me bring one out. No, definitely not, pleasure. I'll ask you privately. Space of get a mattress, German made from World War II. Chances padded with human hair. Fucking hell. So. Oh, I need another slash. Beat the timer last time, didn't I? Give you a bit of Monty Says No.
Good evening. Tonight on Tales from the Spiderverse, we'll tell you the cautionary tale of Monty the dog. A dog who was found in a house completely covered in gore. All the walls had pyrographic pictographs drawn on them, and the pup in question was found covered in blood, and no remains of his owners whatever found. To this day, Monty the dog won't go near spirographs because spirographs are bad.
One day we were doing spirographs and we asked Monty, would you like to do a spirograph with us? No, spirograph. Monty says you can fuck right off with your spirograph bullshit. No, spirograph. Fuck off, D-man. Or is it a Desmond?
I'd like to tell the kids kept up the good game that Monty did a spirograph, but life in the Spiroverse isn't a fairy tale.
Oh, spirographs. No, spirograph.
So I can tell Persia is definitely not on his usual drugs. If he's writing cringe, hate my voice. I was in the bog, right, Persia, and I could hear that advert playing, and I said to myself, that is one of the greatest actors of my generation. Persia, I was going to come in here and like say to people, guess who that was? Guess what actor that was? That fucking Nobel Prize winning, Oscar winning fucking voice actor. That is Persia. Persia said, no thanks, Macy. If I can't use it to keep my head warm, I'm not going to sleep on it. What did he say? Old mattress. Yes. Yeah, one take, no rehearsals. If it's good enough for Brando, it's good enough for me. Exactly, Persia. That's exactly how I do my acting. Yes. Idris Elba. Idris Elba. I have to be careful what I say in case it comes out wrong. But, you know, I'd rather eat turd on the bottom of my shoe than watch that bloke. Especially in the doctor. But yes, Persia, one of our greatest actors, voice actors, ever been. Someone said, Mike, what's the question along the lines of, if I show you mine, you show me yours, theoretically? No, it was, if you came camping with me and you got bummed, would you tell anyone? Right, get your answers in. That wasn't the question, but I still like to know your answers because, you know, why not? It's always interesting to know. If you went camping with me and you woke up and you'd been bummed, would you tell anyone? Not again. Would you tell anyone? Or is it a Desmond? I know. It's due to Persia that they're even called Desmonds. Papa said no, but I'd bum you back to get revenge. Persia, how do you brush your teeth, Mike? Fuck off. Like this. Like that, alright? That's fine enough for you. Fucking hell. Does it involve cuddling afterwards? Someone said, actually, if we can play mummies and daddies first. I know where it was going. I know exactly where that was going, Persia. Alright, shall we do what Persia wanted me to do so Evil gets to see what it was? So, how do you brush your teeth, Mike? I would have gone. Okay. Alright. Then what? Was that enough? The ones at the back. What? Already done it with the bottle. Oh God. Yeah, you tell them, Evil, because I didn't start this shit. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I did. Oh Christ. Pepe said you've been watching the basement scene, Bobby. Oh my God, no, fuck that. No. scene 13 from Scum, and scene, I think it's like 8 from Deliverance. I know 13 is definitely right. Yeah, it was there. My apologies, Evil. I do apologise. I really do. Change the subject if you want. Check my emails quickly. Zed's dead. Oh, he is. Yes. What's everyone up to tomorrow? I'm going to be hungover, doing fuck all. But I am going to try to. I'm going to try my best to avoid a hangover. So here's a question: how do you avoid a hangover? Now, I don't think if you drink 70 centiliters of vodka, you can't not have a hangover. However, how can you ease that hangover? And I don't mean no descriptions of eating food tomorrow. That's not right. That doesn't work. I need something when I wake up to not feel as hungover. Sometimes it's hard to brush your teeth whilst wearing a ball gag. First, all I wanted to know was how he brushed his teeth. Anything you have read into is your own dirty mind. Drink water before bed. Thank you, Evil. I think that's the only answer. Drink water before you go to bed and take a multivitamin. That's the only answer. That is all it is. Pepper said they said Z instead of Z. Thought Americans said Z. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, iron brew, that would do it. It's just to get some kind of liquids into your body, isn't it? Yeah. Get some liquids into you before you go to bed. That's it, isn't it? I think that's the true. And I mean, like, waking up. I don't want any, like, descriptions of foods. I will delete them. Because, you know, you've got a hangover at that point. I want to wake up. I know the answers. The only a couple of parts of water, yeah. Can of Monster, I reckon. But it's getting liquids into you before you go to sleep, and I think because I tried those hangover patches, you know, and I think they work a bit. Because what they're doing is while you're asleep, they're replacing the missing vitamins in your body as well. And they do work a bit. So yeah, replace the replace the vitamins and liquids. That's it, innit? There's no other thing to do. My problem is though, when I'm absolutely fucked at like fucking 9 o'clock in the morning, that's how long I'll probably be drinking till. Is that a smoke alarm going off? Hang on. Hello, mother. Where is that going on? Is that it? Right, I was slightly pissed, so I couldn't reach out. It's alright, it's my brother and sisters. Not my brother and sisters, it's Rachel's. Hello, Pierre. That's patches. You still on those opium ones? I'm always on the opium patches. Change the batteries. No, that wasn't a beep. That was like an actual going off. Hello, Mother Radio, mate. Since I've changed from drinking lager and cider to drinking Guinness, I don't seem to get hangovers anymore. So I will be drinking. I am addicted. I'm fully addicted to those pain pads. I'll be drinking at least 70 centiliters of vodka tonight, which will be 26 units, which is about, I don't know, 14 pints maybe, at least. I don't think you can't have a hangover drinking that much. I think you just do because you're just dehydrated, and the amount of liquid that's been passing through your system, washing out, you know, the stuff. But ever played In My Arse? You replace any part of a movie title with In My Arse. Iron Man, in my ass. That doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make any sense. Because if you replace Iron Man with in my ass, it's just in my ass. Or in my ass. What, one word? That don't make no sense. Liquid Snake or Solid Snake? Liquid Snake. Liquid Snake. Do you know what, Mother? I'm a massive fan of Metal Gear, right? Solid Snake is technically the baddie. Solid Snake is technically the baddie, and Big Boss was never a baddie. The only reason anyone thought he was a baddie is because the American government attacked him and made him look bad because exactly what's happening with Iran right now. Right? Not the same, actually, not the same. But anyway, what happens in Metal Gear is Big Boss becomes so powerful that he obtains nuclear weapons. So therefore, America attacks him because they don't want someone else having that kind of power. So they attack Big Boss and make him look like he's a fucking evil tyrant. He never was. Big Boss never was a baddie, ever. So the fact that Solid Snake has been tricked into fighting his own father and killing him, Solid Snake's the baddie in all of the Metal Gear films. Games, sorry. Sorry, there's a rant. I saw the devil in my ass, yes. But that's not replacing one of the words, that's just adding it. Legion or NCR? Oh, I don't know, that's a hard one. Both. I've done both. But I like Liquid Snake because Liquid Snake was only trying to do what Big Boss wanted to do, and Big Boss was only trying to do what the boss was trying to do. Solid Snake was the one ruining it all. Simon said, I can't remember being really bad from drinking Pernod once. I can remember. Just the smell of it turns my stomach. Oh, no, he said replacing, not adding. However played in my ass, you replace any part of a movie title with in my ass. But technically, not Persio's, Iron Giant wouldn't work. That would be the iron in my ass, and it should be I saw the in my ass. No, they live in my ass. That's. I'm just being a pedant here. You're not replacing a word. You're adding in my ass afterwards. That's not what Persio said. He said you have to replace a word. So it could be they in my ass. Well, I do get you. I'm just being a fucking pedant. George Spaz, I think, Mother, there. Oh, that's a hard one, actually. George Spaz or Cumshot Sprout. Yeah, Big Trouble in My Ass would work. Kingdom of in my ass, no. Once Upon a Time in my ass. The American Werewolf in my ass. Wolf in my ass. Yeah, Escape in my ass. From Dusk Till in my ass. The Good, the Bad, and Ugly in my ass. Yes. But why is it ass? Bothrow on wheat. Hello, Black Try Wildlife. How are you? Hope you're good. Don't forget to like the stream, you motherfuckers. Nightmare on Elm Street in my ass. No. Nightmare in my ass. Yeah. Django in my ass. Fuck's sake. In my ass, the Two Towers, yes. Football in my ass, yes. Lock, stock, and smoking in my ass. And the rocks in my ass, yes. Let him have it in my ass. No, let him have in my ass. This is in my ass. Yeah. A fistful of dynamite in my ass, yes. A fist in my ass, that would be. A fist in my ass. Yes. A fistful in my ass. A few dollars in my ass. Yes. Yes. Beavis and Butthead do in my ass. Can I please stop saying these things now? Willy Wonka in... Nah, it's not Willy Wonka in Summer, is it? Nightmare on Elm Street 6, Freddy in my ass, yes. Raiders of the Lost in my ass, fuck's sake. Yeah, in all honesty, that doesn't work as fucking good as you think it does. Most of those don't make any fucking sense. Oh, Christ. So, Persia, seeing as you're the only one who'd like to chat, would you like to chat with me on camera at about 12 o'clock? Alien versus Predator in my ass, yes. Okay. 7 things in my ass. Freddy got fingered in my ass. Don't work. Freddy fingered in my ass. Ghost in my ass. Yeah. Sure. Okay. The deer in my ass. Pale in my ass. I don't know. Don't work. Once upon a time in my ass. There. Done. Done. Death in my ass. With nail in my ass. With nail and in my ass. Some are really good. I'll give it that. You, me, and Dupree in my ass. Yes. Sometimes they come in my ass. That's a good one. Sometimes they come in my ass. Yes, there you go. That's the end of it. We're done. We're now done. We're now finished on sometimes they come in my ass. All right, done.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
You're not gonna beat sometimes they come in my ass. You're definitely not. And if you want to know what that actual film is, it's Sometimes They Come Back. You're not gonna beat Sometimes They Come in My Ass. You're not gonna. If you think you can, try. Oh God. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. That was peak fucking excellence, that was. So, now what we're going to talk about. Let's have a little chat of Persia soon. Just don't use the black hole for that game. Misery in my arse. Well, but that's technically not replacing a word, is it? You know. Black Tie said, can we talk about how bad the Peaky Blinders movie was? I have not seen it. I've not seen it. However, no spoilers for me, please. But I'm gonna, now that it's all finished, I could watch it now. So maybe sometimes this year I'll watch all of Peaky Blinders in like one go, and I'll tell you what I thought. Right, I think we have to stop then. Persia, you're a mod. If anything comes up, delete it. Right, no, we can't talk about the Peaky Blinders movie. No, we can't. I give you, not that you need permission, Persia, but if anyone does any spoilers for it, you can block them. Maybe it was arse, was it? Was it peaky in my arse? No. What lies in my arse? Thing is, Percy, I didn't need to tell you that anyway, because if you're a moderator, that's what being a moderator is. You can do what you want as a moderator. That's what being a moderator is. I've never seen Peaky Blinders. The only reason I haven't is because I don't like watching TV series until they're finished now, because I'm sick to death of watching TV series that get cancelled halfway through. So I just don't bother anymore until they're finished. And I'm not too bothered about spoilers. You know, I knew pretty much the end of Game of Thrones. I still fucking loved it. Absolutely loved Game of Thrones, actually, and I knew what was going to happen, and it didn't bother me in the slightest. Yeah. Snow White and the Seven in my arse, yes. I'm thinking of growing willow. Take up weaving. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. I think, Spacey, you can grow willow from a log. So if you can get a log of willow, plant that in the ground, it will grow from that. And the only reason I know that is we had 2 willow trees in my back garden that were grown from logs. Just a log, literally a willow log, planted in the ground, and that grew a fucking tree out of it. Breakfast in my house. That's quite a good one. Oh, 7 man. That's a long day on the John. The only problem with, I don't know how long it'll take to grow it till you can use it, Spacey. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No one's going to beat Sometimes They Come in My Arse. You're just not going to beat it. No one's going to beat that. That's peak excellence. So on to the newer guy who rode an RAC motorbike in the 90s. Advert called Knights of the Road. Irony was that he hired a guy that was a stuntman for the close-up shots involving the face. But I just watched the new Game of Thrones, Knights of Seven Kingdoms, and I gave the other one a chance. All right, I've changed my mind, Persia. I probably would watch the other one as well now. Now that I've realised the irony of me saying I don't want to watch Game of Thrones because there's too much about the Targaryens, and then I realised they all are. That was like a fucking, like, yeah. It was just, I don't know. But yeah, Knights of Seven Kingdoms looks fucking great. I pretty much know the whole plot of it already just from Instagram, but I still want to watch it. Yeah, it looks amazing. Looks great. I'll probably give the other one a go. There's Snow White and the Seven in my house. Not good enough. Don't work quite right, Touch. Too much fantasy for me. Game of Thrones. That's why I didn't like. I didn't like Excalibur because there was too much medieval stuff in it. I hated The Godfather because there was too much gangster stuff in it. I hated the Cray films because there was too much crazy in it. Fucking Star Wars, way too much sci-fi shit in that. If you didn't know, I may just happen to be being...
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? Just one of my least favourite things that happens to be sarcasm.
What? So, Pepe. Yeah, but, Pepe, you're not supposed to be adding in my ass to it. It's got to be replacing a word. So, sometimes they come back to sometimes they come back in my ass. That's perfect, right? That's perfect. However, hard man in my ass, you're not replacing a word, you're adding it on, and that wasn't the stipulation. And that's why none of you are ever going to beat what I said. It's not frozen. There's no word after frozen. It's got to be replaced, not added on. I didn't like Star Wars, didn't realise space. UK and Prepper, how you doing, Mike? He said, hey, Mike, I think the package tried to be delivered today, but I'm away. So redelivery Wednesday. Oh, nice. All right, I'll put a couple of extra things in there for you, mate. How you doing, Mike? You're all right. So your pouch is in there. your knife's in there. I've put in there. Did you get my email? I've put you in a key ring strop, and I put you in. I can't remember if it was one or two, but one of these. I can't find the card now. I am slightly drunk, mate. I stuck you in one of these legal carry knife cards and a ruler. There. And some stickers and some shit, you know what I mean? You joined in at a very weird time. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, we'll get it Wednesday. Check my email, mate. There's a little bit of details in there. Yeah, I hope you're good, mate. I hope you're good. I have had a really good idea for the stacked, the double sheath knife, right? I've had a really fucking good idea for that. And what I'm going to make it, and if you don't like the idea, that's fine, because what I'll do is because the two knives, I've borrowed metallics, so I'm going to make a sheath, and that'll be like metallics one. If you like it, I can replicate this idea. I think it's a really good idea. I don't know if I've told you this, but so I had an idea of making the double sheath so that you could take them apart. So you could have one sheath down your side that has both knives on. However, if you wanted to, you could take them apart and have two sheaths. And I've even made it so that you could then, with the bigger knife, put a pouch and a ferro rod holder on top of that one. And I did it so that you could turn the knives either way, so they can be ambidextrous. Because obviously, if you have two sheaths like that, when you put one that side, one that side, they're both going to be right-handed. So my idea was to make the sheaths both ambidextrous and to be able to be held vertically and horizontally. I think the idea is really good. I am quite drunk at the minute, but yes, I'll make it up, and if you like it, I'll sort you one of those out. But if you don't, I'll go back to the idea we already spoke about. Yeah. UK Open Prepper Mike said, okay, nice. Sounds good to me, mate. Something unique, defo. I'm having a weekend off, so I'll catch up. Yeah, no, check it when you're it's the holidays, isn't it? That's why I'm getting drunk. I've been quite stressed out recently, so I just needed to get pissed and have a laugh. Do you know what I mean? Because the problem is, it gets to the stage where, because my work is like YouTube and working in the shed and that, I never get any time off. So I'm doing the same thing every day, and I noticed after a while, it starts to drive me absolutely fucking mad, and I'm so angry all the time. And I don't like being like that, because that's not actually what I'm really like. And yeah, so I've had quite a nice day today. I've had quite a day off. I have had a day off, and yeah. So yeah, you have a fucking bit of time off, and yeah, check them. It ain't no rush anyway, mate. You know what I mean? It was only what it was. I sent you an email just with a little information to go with the package, just so you knew it was in it. Yeah, happy Easter, Mike. Yeah, happy Easter, mate. Just found out. Oh, you're having a little girl. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, so Mike's missus is pregnant. They're having a baby. Yes. Yeah. So what have you got in regards to kids? And I know you've got a daughter, haven't you? Because your daughter was the one. I was walking up the field, and there was a fucking drone shining a light on her. And as far as my brain went, and I didn't think this, but my brain went, fucking hell, that would be great. And it looked like a little girl looking up at a fucking spaceship, and she was about to get sucked up a beamed up into a fucking spaceship. It was like one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Yeah. Sorry. And that was your daughter. So I remember that at the time. Yeah. Oh, you got 3 girls. 3 of me. That was 3 girls and 3 boys. Yeah. That was Brian's done. That honestly, I was walking up the fucking, and like I said, your daughter looking up, her arms out like that. It looked like she was about to get sucked up into a fucking spaceship. It did. It looked like a fucking scene out of a film. It was great. Yeah. I got a fair few kids then, right? Yeah, nice. Nice. So yeah, you're. Oh, also I'll put some key rings in there of the logo thing that I the stamp thing. who needs to get a tally? Oh, UK Prepper needs to get a tally. Yes. Simon said, Mike, what's the one material you'd like to make a knife that you haven't used yet? Well, I'll tell you what, nothing. Well, maybe gold, but it wouldn't make a good knife. Purely because any other material than steel is too much of a pain in the ass to do it with. You start using titanium, you have to have specialist tools to make a titanium knife. So it's too hard to do. It's not fun anymore. Pain in the ass. No, I don't really. Sheaves and all stuff like that. I'm massively into my leather work now. I really like it. I really like making leather work. UK Urban Prepper said, yeah, all good. I'm going to jump off. Hang on. Big up the awesome work. Thank you, Mike. Take care, mate. Yeah, no, yeah, as you say, your parcel should arrive Wednesday. Yeah. Take care, mate. They're all in separate bags and there's an email. Take care, mate. Always nice having you on. Yeah, when I do the multi-sheath thing, you'll see what I mean. I think it's a really good idea. And something I've not seen people do. Good night, mate. Tactical said the classics 50s film. It came in my ass. Okay. That's pretty close to my one, though, Tactical. That's pretty close to my one. Spacey said, I need a little house on the prairie, Persia away from TV, yes. Oh, God. One flew over the cuckoos in my ass. Yes, that's a good one. That is good. Yeah, one flew over the cuckoos in my ass. Yes, that is good. Simon said those white knicker pants that you made look great. Would you like a set? That's what I was watching on YouTube earlier. What, one flew over the cuckoos in my ass? Never ending in my ass. Yes. Scar in my ass. Once upon a time in my ass. Itchy in my ass. Close cross streams. So if you could just add it on, a classic one would have been there will be blood in my ass, but that doesn't count because you're adding it on, not replacing a word. Yes. 12. No, it's the whole thing's 12 monkeys, isn't it? It's a wonderful life in my ass. No, that's adding it on. It's adding it on. It's not good enough. It's fucking not good enough. Bone in my ass. The deer in my ass. Aren't python flying in my ass? Yes. Who bought this shit up, for fuck's sake? Miracle in my ass. Let him have in my ass. American history in my ass. Who bought this shit up? Right, Percy, I'll get you on in a minute. Christmas in my ass. The night of living in my ass. Yeah. The night of the living in my ass. Yes. The night of living in my arse. Alright, Pudgy, you can tell me them personally in a minute. There's me trying to have a proper conversation with a fucking UK urban prepper. Proper bloody YouTube, and that's all you lot get going like that shit. I did find that hilarious. Come on, Simon, haven't you fucking learnt what it is yet? Escape from in my arse, no. Assault on precinct in my arse, no. Chronicles Narnia, the Lion and the Witch in my arse. What a night that was. What did I say, Touch? I can't remember. I had a fucking piss again. In my arse all the way, yes. Right, so if Peugeot's up for it, because apparently he's the only one who is tonight, I'll send you. I'll have a little chat with you in a minute, Peugeot, if you like. Killer Clowns from In My Arse. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. So the thing is, sometimes they come in my arse, and then sometimes they come in my arse again. Perfect. That's like it writes itself. Fudge. What are you writing fudge for? What are you writing fudge for? All this arse talk just left fudge. It was Peugeot who started this shit. Ghost in, what is it, in my arse? No, that would be ghost in the arse. No, wouldn't work. Fucking hell, Simon. Wrong again. It'll be 12 angry in my arse. It's not, there's nothing, you're not replacing anything. I appreciate the effort you're going to, but you've been wrong every fucking time so far. Got to replace a word. The ones in my arse. Beavis and Butthead do in my arse. Yeah, bridge over the river in my arse. That one works. The people in my arse, yes. Pulp in my arse. Another good one. Now you're coming up with the good stuff. Yes. What lies in my arse? Taxi in my arse. Scott Pilgrim in my arse. Oh brother, where art in my arse? Saving Private in my arse, yes. Bram Stoker in my arse, yes. Yes. I'll give you a round of applause. You've come up with some good ones now. The running in my arse. The night in my arse. Let me get the torch out so I can see distance. Texas chainsaw in my arse. Alone in my arse. Escape from in my arse. Assault on my arse. Assault on my arse. Spirits within my arse. $30 in my arse. Sound of in my arse, yes. Yes. The green in my house sounds like I'm stashing ganja, yes. Yes. There you go. I think we're done now, aren't we? The Empire Strikes in my ass, yes. Jeepers in my ass. Dogs in my ass. The hell's in my ass. The toolbox in my ass. $28 in my ass. Return of the Living in my ass. Night of Living in my ass. The Running in my ass. Stand By in my ass. Secret in my ass. Doctor in my ass. Big trouble in my house. Oh, Christ. Right. It's alright, Persia. I'm going to get you on in a minute. I'll let Persia off. Not Persia. I'll let Spacey off on a drunk night. I'm going to have to go and get something myself at some point. So I'll let him off a bit. But yeah. Right, Persia. I'm going to have a piss. And I'll send you a link, mate. You're alright for chatting, aren't you? The Outlaw in my ass. Simon, yes, you are correct. South Park, bigger, longer in my ass. In my ass, in my ass. Actually, that is proper windy. Proper windy. Alright, I'm going to get my earphones out. Right, hang on. Fistful in my ass. That's actually quite a good one, Tatcha. That's a good one. Yeah, fistful in my ass. Right, hang on. I just need to sort this shit out. Just need to connect my headset to my PC. Let me just play a video so I can see if I can hear it.
You're a fool! 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 You're a flippin' fool!
That's what I tell myself every day. Fool said the last action in my ass. Yes. You're off, Tactile. Good night, mate. Hope everything's going alright at home and all that, mate. You know what I mean? I won't say too much, but yeah, I hope you're alright, and I hope, you know, things can be as good as they can be. Love you, mate. And yeah, see you soon, mate. Good night, Tactile. Send me an email if I go private early enough, you know. But I probably won't. I think it's just gonna be me and Persia for a bit. And I'll go and listen to music for a good few hours. Might even go to bed at a reasonable time. Doubt it. Good night, mate. Love you, Tactile. And yeah, I hope you know everything's as good as it can be. You know what I mean? Persia, I've sent you your link, mate. I'll try and keep the chat up as well, so we can chat and look at the chat as well. Oh, Steve asked you about you yesterday, Tactical. As your therapy people have, but Steve asked last night. Simon said, I watched series 4 of Bob Lazar story on Amazon. Seems very believable. Almost makes me want to believe. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, mate. What is it? Let me look up Bob. I can't do it. Who the fuck's Bob Lazar? Let me search it. Who is Bob Lazar? American individual who gained notoriety in 1989 by claiming he was hired to reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology. A secret site near infamous Area 51. Okay. Seems believable, does it? Alright. Yeah, it's alright, mate. I had a look, Simon. Yeah, I don't know. Where did you watch that on Amazon? Yeah. I don't know. I've tried Area 54. Hadn't even noticed. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't think Area 51 personally is doing anything of aliens. I just think it's a military site. And obviously, military sites, you can't just walk on a military site. You can't. So they're going to guard it and stop people going on it. However, when I worked at Area 51, I knew exactly what was going on. And what I do know is there was lots of sex with aliens happening. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Simon. It's interesting, isn't it? Fool, I know you're going to read that one out. Yes. There's a kindergarten in my ass. Not my ass. The outlaw in my ass. Let's stop. There will be blood in my ass. Would have been good, but it won't. So basically, I struggled to escape late night habit. Past a few weeks, I'd done quite well. Bed early, up early, but I had a slip in the week. Wasn't feeling good and ended up staying up till 4. Yeah, so I try not to, Spacey, because I used to have a habit of just like sleeping through the day and being awake at night, and I used to feel like shit all the time because it fucks up your circadian rhythm, doesn't it? It's not natural to do that. I used to feel ill all the time. But I have found lately, I think I'm getting some. There's something wrong with me. I don't know if it's like it's not depression or anything, but I'm getting something. Something where I just don't give a fuck about anything. Well, it could be a form of mild depression. I just don't care about anything anymore. You know, don't care about my health, and and it means that I'm starting to go to bed later because I can't be fucked to get up because I don't want to get up because why bother getting up and shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's not through drinking too much because I only really drink once. Sometimes I only drink once every couple of weeks. So I don't know. It's getting a bit weird lately, but I'm all right at the minute. But it ain't good for you. It's good to have a regular sleeping pattern. Yeah, gaming all night. That does it. That does it. Gaming all night. Yeah, but that's in a way that's at least you're doing something. At least because you're bored and you want to play a game and the game's good, so you stay up late playing it. That's all right. Right, that one. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, mate. What's it like? I ain't done that for ages. Forget they existed. I forget they exist, Spacey. Husband Mike, do you have to alter the volume of your hearing aid when you wear headphones? I take it out. Because if I had it in, it would be whistling. Right, I'll add you in now, Persia. No, I take it out when I'm thingy. How you doing, mate? You all right?
All right. How are you?
I am too. Bit weird, but I'm all right. I'm not too bad, Persia. Yeah. Well,
Standard.
I'll talk. Hang on, give me a second. Pity about your bad back. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, that was hard work. That still wasn't what I meant to say. How's your back?
I'm not that bad to know. As long as I don't need to lie down or pick up anything heavy.
Yeah. So you can't touch your penis at the moment?
No. Got a skateboard so that I can go to the toilet. Just sitting right on it.
Can't touch his penis without me picking up something heavy. What are you drinking? Water?
Monster.
Alright, nice.
I
think Evil's going off. Good night, Evil. Good night, Fallen Evil. Nice having you on. No, so Simon, yeah, I take it off when I put my earphones on. Been up to much then? How long you had your bad back for?
A week and a half, give or take. It got really bad, like the middle of last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of life.
Fuck. So say again?
Part of life. It could be worse.
A part of life, yeah. Well, it is, isn't it? No, I get you, Percy. I know you're not asking for sympathy, but I am, if anything, I try to be sympathetic to people. Do you know what I mean? But I know you couldn't give a fuck if I was or wasn't, hadn't you? You know what I mean?
That's a horrible thing to jump to the assumption of.
Okay, take it back. Sorry.
What you not accepted? Try harder.
Why? What do you mean? No, what did I say that was so bad then? I didn't mean that. What did I say?
I don't even remember.
Some of them drugs he's on is making him he can't think straight. No, I don't mean in any bad way. No. But I genuinely, I got sympathy for you, mate, and I hope you're all right. Thank you, mate.
I appreciate your concern.
My fucking poor old mum fucking fell over last night. I'm having to try to persuade her. She does it a lot because what it is, she gets up to have a piss, and she's got like a commode thing in like a seat that's got a bog in it.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets up and she falls asleep while she's standing up. And what it is,
is it the sleep apnea again? Is it the sleep apnea again?
Yeah, she's never getting rid of that really. What it is, she's got the commode thing right at the end of the room. So like, see where I'm sat here, where my door is, it's over there. So she has to walk like down to go to the toilet. She falls asleep on the way, and she fell over last night because she always tells me, And she said, yeah, I fell onto my knees, and her knees is like a bad thing. She said, I didn't think I was going to be able to get up. Because she surprises herself, because she always can. But I said to her, we're going to have to fucking move it, because you can't wait until you do fall down and do fuck your knees up and can't ever walk ever again to then go, oh yeah, we should have moved it.
Aye. There's no point in having it if it's a journey every time she has to go for a pee.
Well, that's it. Most of the time, Persia, she's fine, but not always. So I think I'm going to have to persuade her to have it like she sleeps here, dog's there.
Just makes sense.
It's got to be, innit? Got to be. And if it's in the way of a cupboard and she can't get in that cupboard, well, who gives a fuck? It's a cupboard. Exactly. Well, it's built into the wall, but who gives a fuck? Put all the shit that she don't need in that cupboard, shut it up, put the bog in front of it. The stuff she needs in that cupboard, move it to the drawers. You know what I mean? I'll persuade her. Yeah. She ain't too bad at the minute, though. No, I can't do. Everyone's all right, I think. I don't know.
You had to prize any small shoes out of Monty's teeth recently?
Oh, always, every day. No. He's been really weird lately. Ever since the last time I went and see Metallic, I was round there for a fair bit, and I don't know what it was, but Monty's been like really fucking like. He's not normally like this with me, but he's really needy for like me now.
Dogs have got absolutely no concept of time.
Yeah.
You know, as far as he was concerned, from his point of view, he probably thought you were dead.
Yeah, because you've just gone, you know. But he is. He's like really. Also, at the same time, though, I am like, you know, I do like dogs. I don't know how I portray how I like dogs, but I love dogs. I think they're great, and I do like I do fuss Monty, and I fucking love him. You know, he's a lovely little boy. He's a little bastard as well, but it's not though. This thing is, he's misunderstood. No, he's. I don't know. You can't have him around kids. That's a fact. But I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know what happened. I'm not saying anything happened. He just turned on the kids who don't like him.
You just get dogs that's like that. I'm not
exactly.
Children.
Well, that's it. The kids don't have to. No, I'm not saying any kids ever done anything, but people sort of go, "Oh, what did the kids do?" Well, probably nothing. He just thinks he's above them.
Some dogs are just assholes.
Yeah, exactly. And he don't like kids. You know, I love Monty, but now he's. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having quite a good bit of fun with him lately because I don't know. I've been in the shed a fair bit, and he waits at the back door to run into the shed. But this doesn't sound like fun. But I find the feeling of it amusing. That's really weird. He'll sit at the back door waiting for someone to let him out. And he'll dart down into the shed, and I'm working in the shed. I don't know he's there, and he just runs up and scares the shit out of me. But I sort of enjoy that because it's like a scare that was fun afterwards because it's him. You know what I mean? Yeah. How's Marley at the minute? His back was fucked as well. Was it his back?
Yes, it was his back and his hips. He's all right, but just getting old. I mean, I think that I'm bad on the drugs. My dog's got a full-time prescription for gabapentin.
Fuck's sake.
It's a pure junkie. Start rattling and shit.
Fucking hell. I was trying to remember. Go on.
He knows when he's supposed to get it. Like he knows he gets his dinner. And if you put it out of the wrong order, he looks at you as if to say, right, big man, there's like something happening right here.
Where's my fucking drugs?
Yes.
I was some might know the answer to this. I was talking about drugs today, painkillers. I don't know why. And I was trying to remember what the painkiller was that I took once that made me go all tingly. And it's not tramadol. It's not a really strong drug. It's like quite a strong painkiller, It's like it's stronger than your standard shit, but not like really strong.
Naproxen.
It might be that. That's what my mum said.
It's
When I
probably
took,
naproxen. I had naproxen before, and it made my throat swell up.
yeah, do you know what it does to me? If it wasn't naproxen, I can't remember what it was. It makes my whole body go tingly in an unpleasant. It was unpleasant, but also pleasant.
Sounds like naproxen.
It felt like I was on drugs, put it that way. And my whole body would go all tingly and weird, and it was like, yeah, this is quite unpleasant, but also I quite like it. Probably wasn't naproxen, but it was something that, yeah, it was like a prescription painkiller. It was stronger than your normal shit, but not like the strong stuff.
And naproxen's an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah. And it weren't something I was given either. It was something that I must have had something wrong with me that I couldn't, I needed something slightly stronger. I can't remember. Because I've never been given naproxen.
Just because I've reacted to it. I know other people that have reacted to it in a weird way.
Yeah. Make my whole body go tingly. In a sort of unpleasant but pleasant way. Yeah. So is that all your Easter fucking... Did you do anything on Easter anyway, or is that all... Do you not anyway?
No.
I don't.
The Wayne's got a chocolate egg. That's it.
Yeah, well, that's all it is, isn't it? It's fucking nothing. No, Easter don't mean fuck all, does it? I'm not religious.
I mean,
Easter... Oh.
It should do. I mean, Christmas is a thing, and that's when he's born. I mean, that's not really that special.
Father Christmas.
You did that. I did that.
Well, Father Christmas being born on Christmas Day, isn't
it? He's down to back to life. I don't know anybody else has done that.
I don't believe in Father Christmas even. Not anymore.
I do. I'm fucking talking to him.
Simon's off. Good night, Simon. Take care, mate. He said, great evening chatting. Catch you all again in my ass. Good night, mate. Yeah, no, Christmas for me is just spending time with family. And Easter is just the opportunity to watch the Long Good Friday on Good Friday. And I never fucking do it. And eating chocolate eggs.
It's Zulu. I've always watched on Easter.
Yeah.
It's always been on Easter. Always watched Zulu.
Yeah.
Zulu song. Thousands of
You know the best thing about Zulu?
Right, they'll mud chops.
Yes. I could look fashionable for a day.
It's not anybody else say these.
No one has them nowadays. Who complimented my sideys the other day? Someone in real life, I'm sure, complimented me. Oh, no, it was Funky on the live stream. I didn't tell no one about that.
I had it a couple of times when it was just saying that. Some say bums you, but you know.
Oh, Crow's Nest said, sorry I'm late, commented, but do you feel weak and shit when you tell people you're not feeling well? No, I don't. No, because you're just telling them that you're feeling ill. I wouldn't feel like I feel weak for saying that. No, don't ever be ashamed of telling people there's something wrong with you. But often there are people who, that's how you die, because people end up like not telling people there's something wrong with them, and then they die from it.
It's your God-given right as a British person to complain about shit.
Yeah. No, I think you should.
The weather.
Oh, Persia. I am a notorious fucking complainer, as you lot should know by now with me. Yes. If I have something to complain about, I fucking will. Because I think you should tell people when stuff pisses you off. Tell people when stuff pisses you off. Tell people how you're feeling. All that kind of shit. You know what I mean? But no.
It's a God-given right to moan. but you don't want to start complaining, because when you complain, that's when it takes up too much of your time.
Exactly. That's what you should tell people. Yeah, I know. I'll always tell people. I'll always tell people when I'm ill. I'll moan about things. Hello, Drop, by the way. Hello, Peach. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
Headphones on.
decided to drop in now. You
I
don't even know
know.
how to play the game.
They're not even going to get invites now. They're so late.
They're
No,
going to
tell
have
them.
to. They're going to have to at least come up with one original, and my ass.
Yes. And if you don't know what that means, tough shit. Tough titty in my ass. Don't tell anyone it's better. No. I am a notorious complainer. If someone's pissed me off, everyone will know about it. Because why not? Because then you'll know about it and then you can avoid it.
It depends. If I've got a cold or a sniffles, I just let everybody know that I've got a cough and I've got the sniffles, because you can hear it. I'm not going to start complaining about that because I'm working in an industrial fucking freezer.
Not necessarily complaining about it, Persia. However, if you tell people you've got a cold, that gives them the opportunity to stay away from you and not catch it.
No way. You can tell when I've got the cold. Very vocal about it, but not in the, oh, I've got a cold, I'm dying. It's
yeah. It's not it's not, oh, I feel so ill, I want your sympathy. No, not that. That you should feel weak if you're going, oh, I'm ill, please, come and. Yeah, that's not why I tell people. I tell people just because if I tell you I'm ill, you'll know that I'm also probably going to be a moody fucking cunt, and you'll be aware of that. You know what I mean? But no, I don't tell people I'm ill because I want sympathy. No. I just like people to know, and also they know not to piss you off.
When it's my back that's playing up, I complain about it incessantly.
Yeah.
I am very vocal about that because
just tell them.
Wobble a bit. It's like somebody's put something in my shoe.
Kirsten said it's better to stay quiet. No good complaining. You'll get better without the doctors giving you a bill. Shut up. That's up. That's how people who have blood coming out their arsehole don't tell no one and they die of bowel cancer. Right? He said back pain is worse, it is. Saint said, how much longer are you on for? As long as you want me to be on, mate. If you want to come on camera, though, get your fucking camera. Saint last week, knowing I wouldn't do a late one, said he'd come on. Now he knows I'm here, ready, waiting. I bet he's going to bed. And that fucker, he still wants to be a moderator. What do you think, Persia?
Metallic's going to have the final say because she's the head of the moderators, but it's kind of
I did ours. Oh god, yeah, I know. I'll be on till no, I don't know. I'm going to chat to Persia and if Drop wants dropped. If you'd like to have a conversation with me, please do come join in. Send me the usual email.
I've got one for you. I tried typing it in twice, and for some reason it didn't appear on the screen for you, and it was. Don't be a menace to South Central with drinking your juice and my ass.
I wonder why that didn't come up. That's bizarre.
I don't know. I tried it twice.
Because I know what words are blocked. There's none of that's blocked.
I thought that was quite a good one.
That is a good one. Sorry, I was too busy thinking about why that would have been blocked to find it funny. That is a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. Why would that be blocked there? That's bizarre, isn't it? Saint, if you do want to join in, they send me an email, mate. You can either come on now or come on privately, but I can't promise when I'm going to go private. That's the only thing. So, like, Peugeot and the Dropped are perfectly happy sitting public, ain't you?
Yes.
However, I do have a question I need to ask you that I can only ask you privately.
Yes, I will go camping with you.
Saint said, bet my name's going to get blocked next in the message. Shall we get off Dropped? What?
Can you see it? Is it working?
Yes.
Is it not?
Don't be a cunt. Yes, exactly. The very simple rule to live by. They say fuck off, but now I'm curious. You fuck. There's a question I have to. No, I mean that. There's a question I have to ask. But I can only ask it privately. It cannot be said on a live stream. Can't.
It's her what? You take the tablets the doctors have gave you, and it'll drop right off.
Actually, privately, I can. Because what it was, I was trying to work out a way to ask this question, sort of. What's the way? You know, like
nonchalantly.
Yeah, or like So like I could ask you this question, you wouldn't really know why I was asking it, but I would still get the answer I need. But it's so obvious. If I do, I just can't. Pete said, "I'm a police guy." I know, I saw that, Pete. Do you know what's the most funny thing about all of that, though, right? What makes that whole entire thing funny, right? The MP5, the Glock, the fucking carbon, and the taser, right? There was also a lighter that said stoned on it. So I bet you that fucker who had that MP5 and all that shit was also a fucking stoner. A stoner pig.
I tell you one thing, I can guarantee you, he's in deep shit.
Yeah. Why aren't they doing drug tests on these fuckers?
Because there wouldn't be any police on the streets.
Well, true. He probably not a stoner. You still buy a light. You can buy a Zippo light. That was the funniest bit for me, though. Was the
Probably
fact
took it after somebody thought, ha ha ha. That's
yeah,
cool.
that he also had a lighter in that said stoned. I think it said stoned or something like that. That was the funniest bit to me. Vodka's going down quite nice tonight. I have to buy some more. 7 o'clock in the morning. Did I tell you what I did? Fucking hell, Persia knows. I told him I sent him a very drunk fucking voicemail, didn't I?
Yeah. Not my proudest wank.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, I actually downloaded and set up Deliveroo at 8 o'clock in the morning to get another bottle of vodka. It turned off. I had one shot out of it, went to bed.
If you managed to DIY that, you definitely weren't drunk enough.
Well, no, that's the thing with me, because I'm either like I can still sort of do stuff even when I can barely see. Because that sort of like, you know, when people said they're so drunk they can't write and they write a gobbledygook fucking text. Well, surely if you can see that, you can see that's not the words. You know what I mean? Isn't it? Because the messages I send you at 7 o'clock in the morning, that probably takes me 20 minutes to write like a 5-word message, but I can get it right. You know what I mean? Right. The drop to sat in the background. Are you ready, mate? Looks like fucking summer over there. Hello. How you doing? You on a swing set or something?
Actually, I just disassembled the swing set, so it's just a bird feeder now.
How you doing, mate?
Disassembled Johnny 5.
No, I'm alright. These motherfucking things.
Pete said, which is the all-time. Hang on, Pete. I don't know what you mean. Which is the all-time for you, mate? Oh, which is all the time for you? Yes, it is. All the time. Sorry, John. Carry on.
I have nothing to say.
How's Penny?
In the building. I don't know.
In the building.
I'm out here reeking the food.
How was she the last time you spoke to her? Well, she's not eating your cooking yet, so we know she's not dead.
I mean, she seemed okay. So there's that, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then I
supposed to go. Oh, tell
copy of the Bible, which was nice.
You know. Hey, y'all.
It's tax season. Probably lucky she's not
I
broke.
know. I keep hearing that from my woman. Stop fucking reminding me. I get it.
I'm in a much better mood than I was. I've been quite fucking moody all this week, and not very happy really. All right.
Did you break out the black eyeliner,
Fuck
or
you. What?
did you break out the black eyeliner? And
Did
baggy
he just
jeans?
do the Didums face to me? Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't you dare do the Didums face to me.
Oh, if I
Dad
got
used to
palsy.
do that. Didums. Fuck's sake. I can tell you if I was unhappy this week. It's supposed to be supportive.
I will support you in every way possible. Oh, hey, wait, we can ask her directly.
We don't do it anymore. We're not good at this, remember?
Hello, Penny. How are you?
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah.
Hi, Penny.
How are you?
Yeah, all right. All the
Good.
better for seeing you.
Oh Jesus! What did I do now?
Nothing. You just are Penny. Nothing.
Yep.
You just exist, and that makes me happy.
Well, hello, my handsome man. I love you. You're handsome. You look
No, I love you
wonderful in
too,
your
Penny.
shirt and your goatee and your headphones. Absolutely glorious. How may I help you
Thank
this
you.
evening, sir?
You just be you. That's enough. I've been fucking. I don't know. I ain't been very happy all week. Been very fucking pissed off. But I'm alright now.
What's wrong, my love? Talk to me.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just not. It's been a weird week. Every time I wanted to do stuff, I couldn't do it. I'd probably say this every fucking week, don't I?
Yeah.
I do. But no, I finally got to do. So today was supposed to be my rest day. Don't do anything. So I spent half the day in the shed, but it was satisfying. I did get to do. Yeah. No, I feel a lot better today. Yeah,
I hear you, my darling. I'm so sorry.
that's all right. What you been up to, Penny? Anyway.
Well, at work, my boss got scammed out of about $19,000, so he's made up a payment plan for our home office or mother office or whatever you want to call it to pay them back. You have the cigarettes, by the way.
Right.
And yeah, that's gonna put a damper on the rest of the year. I'm behind on probably at least 4 customers' books, but they refuse to get back with me about questions. I'm collecting as much money for this man as I can, and my lavender plant looks sad. It
Oh
looks
no.
so sad.
When does all the tax shit stop in America then?
The big tax day is April 15th, but usually after that, it'll go all the way until October because you can do
Oh fucking hell.
extensions.
Never ending.
So, what? I have my THC drink. But yeah. I don't know. It's just been a whole huge pile of shit.
Yeah, sounds it. So Penny, at your plant, are you? I know that Lucian's grown stuff. Are you growing stuff as well? Or is it like
Yeah.
mainly his project? Yeah.
Look, he may be actually doing the labor, but I'm the one that was like, hey, buy this greenhouse.
That's
Hey,
like
I'm
more
gonna
your
get
shit
you
then, yeah.
dirt. Yeah.
Lucian's the
Like,
dog's body who has to.
I mean, look, I spent probably about 6 hours last weekend filling raised beds. I'll send you pictures. Filling
Yeah, I've not
raised
seen them.
beds and
I've seen the beds, like the tubs, but I've not seen them done.
oh, I can fix that. Oh God. Sweet
I've got
Jesus.
some tomatoes growing, tomato plants. I thought I had a cucumber plant, got all excited, and it was just like a little green blob that was on the mud.
I'll send you pictures. But yeah, we did a
Oh.
bunch of wood and leaves in the bottom of it, and I bought a bunch of dirt, which, yes, I know, but suck a dick, all of you people that say you shouldn't buy dirt. No, fuck off.
I buy dirt.
I know, right? You have to.
Exactly. It's healthy dirt.
Yeah. But today I made little
Fuck those guys,
pillows
Penny.
for. I know, right? Fucking bitchy little. Ooh.
Exactly.
Cunts.
That was lovely talking to you, Penny.
Always lovely talking to you, my darling.
Cheers. What are you drinking, Penny? You want a drink?
I am. My coworker introduced me to these THC drinks, but I had a horrible sinus infection.
Oh yeah.
So I was getting like super dizzy, and I was even dizzy last week. So I just stopped by my nurse practitioner, and I was like, "Hey." She was like, "Oh yeah, your ear's blocked, so I'm just gonna unblock that for you." And I was like, "Oh God." And then yeah,
What?
by the time I left the office, I was like, "Oh, this is what the world looks like straight."
So has that got alcohol in it, or is it just a drink with THC in it?
It has THC and CBD. Suck a dick, Persia. We can't smoke our own, but yeah. I don't know. It's not bad. It tastes yummy. I don't care. Whatever. It's
Well,
the
exactly.
weekend. Don't judge me.
Yeah. I don't
Currently,
I'd never
I'm
do
a
this, Penny.
faggot.
What, Persia?
I'm having a tolerance break.
What are you drinking,
Awesome.
Mike?
Vodka and tonic.
Nice.
I'm taking opioids anyway.
Got about 70 centiliters of it. Yeah, I'm happy.
Good. I smacked the shit out of my head on the damn refrigerator earlier, so that feels
Oh,
great.
did you? That's so funny.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those stupid things too. Like you're on the bottom shelf and you go to stand up and you're like, no, yeah, I'll be fine. Thunk. There's a handle. It's like
Last time I whacked my head, right, it really fucking hurt. Like brain damage hurt, right? And I didn't hit my head that hard, so I'm really fucking careful now because every time I hit my head, it feels like I'm like really fucking myself up. I don't know if that's from years of like hitting my head and like being hit on the head fighting and shit, but fuck me, if I hit my head even mildly now, it's like horrendous.
I hear you, man.
I don't know if it's just maybe it's, I don't know. Might be an age thing, I don't know, but yeah, really careful now.
Good for
Hitting your head in
you.
a cupboard fucking kills, doesn't it?
It does. I hit my head so hard at one of the Pizza Huts I managed that I dented the fucking wood. Like I smacked into it that hard. I literally sat down and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just collecting my thoughts. Just leave me alone. Go away."
I'm just going to quickly answer. Saint, I don't have any compost bins. I'm too lazy for that shit, to be honest. And Crow's Nest said, bloke in the middle of the screen screams an oil smoker.
The bloke in the middle of the screen is cool as fuck. Don't be a bunch of haters, you dicks.
Exactly.
It was funny. Sean sent me a text probably about 2 days ago, and he was like, "Hey, your crows are dive bombing a squirrel." Yes. Go, babies. What? Oh, what did I call you? Oh, fuck. Sorry.
What said it now?
He
Said
was
it
like,
now.
yeah, I did. I didn't mean to.
Now we've just acknowledged that you said his name. You have to style it out and not. Whenever you say someone's name, if they don't want it, you can't acknowledge it.
Right?
Because then you've pointed it out, which we've done five times now.
It's like John. It'll be fine.
I don't think he cares if anyone knows his name anyway, do they?
I don't think so.
If people didn't know this, my name's Mike.
What? I've been calling you dead sexy all this time.
Oh, you're dead right.
Did you start your garden though, Mike? Like, how's that going?
Yeah, I've done everything. Yeah, so I've emptied out all of the pots, so they're all ready. The ones that are ready to have stuff growing them when plants are bigger, they can go in there. I've got some tomato like seedlings growing. That's about it at the minute. Loads of seeds planted. Yeah.
Nice. Tell Monty to fuck off.
Well, what I do, I raise everything up now, so the little bastard can't get in it. He's alright. I call him a little bastard. I love that dog, really, but you know, he sees pots, he wants to bury his bones in there.
He's a dog.
Yeah, that's what happens when I see thoughts.
I was about to say, how's Marley, Sergio?
That was good.
I can kind of appreciate the crotch shot, by the way, Sergio. It just, you look like you're in the red light district, so I'm unsure.
Yeah.
Is that the angle you're going for?
I was quite admiring the red light, but yeah, I hadn't noticed the cut shot till you said.
Right? He's just like you.
At least he didn't have full legs though.
Oh no, he does. We just can't see him. The camera's there.
So someone called Crow's Nest said, "What's the American people's names?" So that's Penny, who we're talking to here.
Hunt.
Penny Dreadful. No, Penny.
Ha.
Penny Dreadful, also known as, are you the are you the hand to the Queen? Or no, you're not the hand to the Queen. You're the knight of the Queen, aren't you?
I am whatever the Queen needs me to be.
Yeah, that one.
That is my
She's the Queen's right hand person. And then Persia is the hand of the king, which is me. And the man who was originally on Penny's screen was dropped. That's their YouTube names.
Do you want to drop back?
No, of course not. Tell him I said that.
He's like, no, of course not.
He can wait. He can wait. He's good at waiting.
We fucking him to get to you, Penny.
Say again, what?
We fucking him to get to you, Penny.
No, I still didn't get that.
Sorry, then. Wasn't it funny?
I heard that.
I've got my fucking microphone up to fucking 100, so I can't get any better. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. I've been quite fucking, just really fucking aggravated last week. But yeah, today I'm alright. It's been good. Maybe it was the looking forward to drinking. Maybe I don't know. It's my escape. Yeah, maybe. No, Monty's been alright. Monty's alright. As long as he's not biting children, which is his fucking raison d'etre. As long as he's not doing that, I'm happy.
How's your mum?
She's alright, yeah. She's, as far as she is, I was saying to Persia, she fell over last night. Because she always tells me when she did. She said, "Oh fucking, I fell over and I fell on both," because her knees are like a main, like, most fucked thing. Fell on both her knees. Thought she wouldn't be able to get back up, but she did. But I was saying to her, we're gonna have to move the toilet, like her commode thing, right next to her bed. She ain't got no choice now, because you can't leave it. I said to her, we can't leave it until you do fuck your knees up. I can't ever walk again and then go, oh shit, yeah, we should have moved it. Can you? It's got to be moved before that happens.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to have to be Thursday, because I'm going to be hungover tomorrow. Monday I'm going to be doing stuff. Tuesday I'm going to a funeral and I'm getting pissed. So I may talk to you Tuesday if you're about. Wednesday I'll be hungry. Exactly. It's in Thursday. Thursday is my next realistic day of doing stuff.
You can get mine if you want. That way
I
you
don't have to get pissed. I don't have to get pissed at this funeral, but I am.
You're going to.
Exactly. I can't go around a pub and not drink. I've done that a few times. I wanted to kill myself.
Right?
What's the point of going to a pub and staying sober? That's what pubs are for. Get pissed. Thank you, Pete. So she's not too bad. Her knees are hurting, but she could walk on them. She could still walk with her walker. Go on, Penny. You should say something.
No, you're fine.
What's any good films like, Penny?
I watched that new show on Netflix. Something really bad is going to happen. That was good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh good.
Highly
I do want
recommend.
to watch that. Okay, I'll give that a go. I would watch it with Metallic, but she don't have access to Netflix, so I have to watch it on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, highly recommend. It was good.
No, Peach and Sane, I do appreciate you. Anyone asking about my mum, right? I fucking promise you, right? I actually do say to her that you asked about her. So anyone who says, "How's your mum?" I fucking do say to her. I'll say to her, Penny asked how he was. If you ask about my mum, and I do appreciate, I do actually pass it on to her because it does mean something to her because that poor woman never goes out now because she can't really get out. So she does appreciate stuff like that. So I do pass it on. I really do. I really do pass it on. Yeah, I do. And it does,
I was gonna say, don't make me buy her the cell, because I will.
Yeah. No, but I do pass it on because she does. She might go. I did tell her. Yeah.
How's your hands?
Right now, fine. They have been hurting a bit today, though, because I've been doing a little bit of work in the shed. But it was good work. It was like not. You know what I mean? It wasn't stuff that I didn't want to do. Because that's the bastard. When your hands hurt from something you didn't want to do.
Yeah.
It's horrible. No, right now, Penny, they're all right. This stuff works all right. That helps.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And my gloves. I had my gloves on most of the day. Yeah. It always surprises me how much difference they make. Because you wouldn't. Obviously, they exist for a reason. But it's always surprised me how much of a difference just they make. I think it's the tightness of them. But they work. They're right at the minute. Yeah.
Persia, how's your missus?
She's alright. Just at the moment. Touch wood.
Did he say his back's fucked up at the minute? Did he say? Persia, his back's fucked up at the minute, Paddy. His back's fucked up.
What'd you do to your back, you get?
He got bummed. He got bummed.
An accidental bumming.
Accidental bumming.
What's
worse, an accidental bumming or an on-purpose bumming?
Accidental bumming.
No, I think an on-purpose bumming's worse because they did it on purpose. You could accidentally get bummed. And like all parties are innocent. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
All you have to do is unlock it. Because I already fucking twice.
Oh.
Tell him we'll talk to him next Friday.
Next week.
Now. Now.
What's my opinion on compound birds? They're good. They're good.
They go twang.
That's rich.
That's the
crossbow bear.
You did say twang, didn't you? My dad's mate was called Twang. So I grew up with like a bloke who was my dad's best mate called Twang, and I've never known why he was called Twang. I need to ask him before he dies. If he's at this funeral, I'll ask him because he might well be at this funeral. I'm going to ask him why he's called Twang.
That shit is weird. That's why it's my phone, not your phone.
What a weird nickname though. Twang.
Fair.
What's the best nickname for somebody that you know?
Dog beater.
Alright.
Right, why do you think he was called Dog Beater?
He beats dogs.
Yes.
I was gonna say either that or he beats his wife.
Yeah, no, there's a bloke down the road they call Dog Beater because he was seen hitting his dog. So his name forever now is Dog Beater. Oh no, he's a cunt, Penny, and that's why he should be known as Dog Beater.
Oh, sounds like a good reason you called that.
Yeah. Now there's all of this lot round here. Everyone has Nick with a small dick. There's like everyone around here has nicknames.
I like a good nickname.
I nearly said an offensive thing that would get me chucked off of fucking YouTube then.
That's why you should go private.
I stopped myself saying it.
That's why you should go private. So we can all hear it.
I will in a bit. I have a question for you all anyway, but I can only ask you privately.
Oh.
It's nothing bad, but
B.
No, it's not a multi-choice one, but you know there could be multiple answers for it. But I'll ask you
Wasn't
soon.
a multiple choice answer.
The answer to it, Penny. The answer to the question is Penny. Yes, I will go camping with you.
Will you? I don't know, Pergio.
Fucking hell, Saint. Look, I'm not going to be doing a private one next week because that won't be long enough since I drank next. And not next week, the week after. Every 2 weeks. Saint only ever wants to join when I'm not doing them.
Peach's dad
That's
had
his
a
way out
workmate
of it.
called GT.
Yeah.
Ginger
Now
Tosser.
you know how Megan felt when she found home.
Ginger Tosser, did you just say?
Peach's dad had a workmate. I worked with a guy from Nigeria, and his name was Baradun, and I called him Netflix. Was that the noise that comes with the screen when you put Netflix on? And the best thing is, if I came at the office and shouted Netflix, he'd be like, "What is it?"
Fuck's sake. Can I hear the drop nattering on in the background?
Yeah,
I
he
can't
said
hear
email
I was
sent.
knowing it.
Oh, why is he not? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Really not.
Lucian dropped a rib bone that still had meat on it, so they're both like, fuck.
So, no, I would have fucking invited him ages ago, but I forgot that. I don't know.
No, you're fine. It came from my email, so we'll just swap
There you
phones
go.
back.
Yeah, I know what you've done. Saying, yeah, but last time you asked last week when I wasn't drinking. Yeah. Saint only ever asked on the nights I'm not drinking and doing late ones. Sort yourself out, Saint. I know where you live.
You've just got to know these things, Saint. Want to be a mod? You've just got to know these things.
If I'm not drinking, I'm not doing a late night live stream. If I am drinking, I'm probably doing a late night live stream. All right?
Unless they're not drinking and doing a late night live stream, which has happened.
Yes. It has happened occasionally. Me and Penny dropped and Metallic, we did a Wednesday night one once, didn't we? And then we did that Wednesday, Wet Wednesday. It was a completely different night. Penny's on dual screen. Nice. Nice. Where's he gone? He's just gone into the...
To the ether.
I might have to mute one of them.
Ether buddy.
Which one was you talking on first? Point to the screen.
Doesn't matter.
I can't remember. That's the one you was on first. The one you pointing at.
Here, he's back.
Alright, we'll go private soon, maybe 1 o'clock. So if anyone's watching this and you want to join in, send me an email. My email is, if you put exclamation mark email, it'll come up on the screen or whatever, in the chat or some shit, it'll come up somewhere. and then you can join in with us. All right? It's weird seeing you during the daylight. Because it's been like nighttime for ages, isn't it? Because it'll get to the stage where I can be up at 5 o'clock at night and it'll still be daylight there soon. Yeah. Just getting dark, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to know what's really fucked up is that it's only because it's raining right now that it's this dark.
Sorry, say that again?
It's only because it's raining right now that it's this dark. Because
It's only because it's raining that it's that dark. Yeah, sorry.
100% it would be the sun just beaming.
Yeah. Saints, I'm going to see you the next stream, and the thumbnail will be a picture of my house. Yeah, Saint, I know where you live, mate.
Google Maps is a wonderful thing.
That's how I know exactly what the Drops Garden looks like.
You know what you should do? You should take a picture of the house across the street for Mike and use that as your thumbnail the next time and really freak him out.
Oh, that's not. I see Lucian in the background then.
A little bit.
What's he doing? Getting his dinner?
No, he's mourning the loss of the pork that he dropped under the fucking leaves.
Hang on, mourning the loss of what?
The pork that he dropped on the leaves.
Oh, yeah, plenty could say that.
What's that? What about spitting out the thing?
Yeah.
For the dog.
Dog loves it.
Pleasure's treating us to red lights and crotch shots tonight. It's amazing.
Don't forget the word knee.
Told you, man, he's got his legs open. You just can't tell.
Right. Everyone watching, thank you. But if you want to carry on watching, put in the word right now, ! Email. It will come up in the fucking comments. Yes, the chat. Email me. I'll then send you a link to join.
You get to talk to all these lovely people.
Yes. Who wouldn't want to talk to these lot? Otherwise, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, ciao,
deuces.
Get fucked, see you later. Yes. Doofus.
Deuces.
Yes. Goodbye, thank you for watching.
Those of you who live alone, don't forget to close all the windows, lock all the doors.
Yes. Don't have nightmares, do sleep well. See you later, Peach. Good night, mate.
Catch you, Peach.
Goodbye.
Kiss the